this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path. And life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet. And nothing can shake me. Cause I know life took a hold of me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games you play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Despite the millions, take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given.
Go to the bathroom now. Instant classic coming tonight.
Let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now.
It's the moment of truth.
No backing down. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the rope. She fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games you play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do.
JP, Eric, JQ, Demetrius Bright, what up? Mr. J Dub, Birdman, what it do? KJ, G Brown, what's up, Josh? DJ Deem on the 1s and 2s, man. D-Man, Demetric, what's up, DC? What's up, Utah in the house, without a doubt. What's up, AJ? D Ford, man, appreciate you always coming back here. You burning. Yeah, I know. You might need 2 of them tonight. You know what I mean? This is going to be a fun show. Everything sports and boxing, you already know. Everything boxing and sports, you already know, man. You already know. Oh, man. Oh, 24 Jeezy. UNH not on the same team anymore. Malik Rain, boxing sparring. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, money in the ghetto. You already know how I come. You already know. Man, let's hit this trailer, man. Have y'all bought 9 Wives? Half of y'all ain't even bought the damn film yet. Godly. Go buy the film so we can rock and roll. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys.
What?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries. And can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them myself. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
At least 15. And welcome to the show, y'all. Y'all know this show gonna be hot, man. Woo-wee. I can't wait to hear y'all reactions, man. She was 15. She was 15 too. Anyhow, man, I appreciate you guys, man. He's coming in about 9:15, man. We appreciate Regis for coming in the shop, and we're gonna rock out and have a great time. And I don't want to start a conversation I can't finish, so I'm just gonna wet the palate a little bit. You know what I mean? And tap into it real quick. Um, we'll work backwards because he may come in on my commentary. Obviously, the Charlos made headlines last night, and you know that is just like a lob for the barbershop. You already know. You already know when Regis leave, we going in on that, man. Oh man. Man. Oh man, oh man. Sheesh. Huh. Man. I think, yeah, I'm not gonna start that conversation. I can't wait to get in that conversation with y'all. I truly can't wait. Yeah, Canelo's the pound for pound king. Canelo is the pound for pound king. Every tongue must confess. Canelo's the pound for pound king. He's he was extraordinary last night. He intook information, he physically adapted, and he got the stoppage. I really want to watch the fight again. I really want to watch the fight again because I was rooting for Caleb Plant, and I know I missed a lot of stuff. So my rounds may be a bit skewed. You know what I mean? I didn't give, when I was scoring it as the rounds were going, I didn't give Caleb Plant no 50-50 rounds. So when Caleb was jabbing, but then Canelo was applying the pressure, ring generalship, I was like, well, that's probably a Canelo round because he landed 1 or 2, maybe 3 punches. So it made those rounds kind of close, you know? So I really want to watch it knowing the results of the fight so I can just really just see who really won each round. It was a good night of boxing. All that needed was an undercard. All it needed was like one undercard fight, and it would have been a good night of boxing. It really would have, man. And it's a good thing that one of the Durrell brothers got that knockout. That definitely like said, okay. But if he would have went 10 rounds with that guy, it would have been like a dud. But it's good that he got the knockout, the stoppage, and now he gets to move on to a brighter day. And maybe him and Caleb plan to get it on, you know. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's I enjoyed it. I want to see what these pay-per-view numbers come in at. I'm really interested in these pay-per-view numbers, man. Because Canelo's gonna do the same thing he did with Golden Boy, HBO. he gonna drain the swamp out. And next thing you know, it ain't gonna be no more money in PBC. They guaranteed that man $40 million, and he's probably getting a point, 2 points, 5 cents, maybe $3 per pay-per-view or something like that. Sheesh. And you know what I like about Canelo? I love how he embraces and hold accountable the people that he admires. I love the fact that when there's a fight going on and one of his contemporaries, people he admire, wins a fight or was in the fight, he'll call him on FaceTime. And I like that about him. I really like that about him. Hey, what's up, Kyle? And I appreciate that about him. You know, that he's genuine, you know. I saw Deontay Wilder do that a few times, especially with Tank Davis, Carissa Shields. I think more of that is needed. I just saw Errol Spence story, and he did that with a fighter down there in Texas. And um yeah, that's impressive, man. When you know that, when you know who you are, and you're honest with yourself, man, and you inspire the people around you, man. God, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to go in, man. You have no idea. You already know we about to have some Fredisms tonight, man. We already know, man. We got about 8 minutes till Regis Prograis come in here, and then after that, we gonna have some fun, dog. I don't want to start this conversation and have this energy go into the Regis interview. So I'm really like woo-sawing it right now. I'm really woo-sawing it right now, dog. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm woo-sawing it right now in my head. I'm like, Fred, don't say nothing you can't finish, because I don't want my thoughts lingering in the universe. So I mean, I don't want my half thoughts that I say lingering in the universe. So what's up, Nico? And it's I can't wait. I literally can't wait. Here, write this down. My email is FHAW17 at Gmail. So I can't wait. Batman, you earned it last night, man. Yeah, you've been correct with Canelo, because he ain't lost since Floyd. Yeah, man. If they do 400,000 pay-per-views. Oh, thank you, Boxer Sparring. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. I appreciate the Benavidez, man. You know why I appreciate the Benavidez? Because they're one of the few Latino people I interview where I can be me. Because I don't do no patronizing, or you know what I mean? Like the Garcias don't really like me. They used to put up with me because I never would give in to them. Like I never gave in to like their machismo, And so as of right now, the Benavidez, I can come in and be myself, and you know what I mean? And I'm rooting for David Benavidez this week. I'll tell you that. I'm definitely rooting, and I know Breadman is my guy too in real life. Breadman is like my guy. So maybe when the fights start, I'll have a level of empathy. You know what I'm saying? But I like David Benavidez, man. I'm rooting. Oh man, ain't gonna be no cash left, Andre. I told y'all this. I told y'all summer 2022, man. Oh, it's about to go down. Summer 2022. 2022. Yeah, it's about to go down, Andre. Canelo leave any cash for PBC. Hearn running around surveying PBC operations. Never let your rival in the kitchen. I don't understand what they doing over there, man. Man, they Al Heyman over there moving like a Democrat. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we don't love everybody. Christian, how can you be a liberal Christian? That's basically what PBC is, liberal Christians. Ain't no such thing as being a liberal Christian. If you believe if you got any level of faith or believe in my opinion, any religious, whether it's Buddhism, you can't be liberal. You got to abide by what that book say. That book don't give you any leeway. I don't care what book it is. You have no leeway in that book. Virgil Ortiz is gone. But I told y'all, Robert Garcia's training is outdated. I told y'all this. What I've been saying it the past 6 months, 7 months. What world champion does he have? It's gone. It's been gone since Maidana. They stole that money against Maidana because Floyd didn't have an opponent for September. So Floyd got on that DS after that. I was there. He got on the DS and says, do y'all want to see me Maidana again? And y'all said, yeah. I'm talking about the fans. Yeah, I want to see it again. Well, you got it again. He got 3 paydays. Maidana got 3 paydays. Robert Garcia became a celebrity. And but you want to go back? You want to go back even further? How about the other guy? who I absolutely love because he used to come. Him and Big Boy on my LA radio station had a good relationship. Um, Big Boy, what's his name, man? The guy that fought too many people too soon. Vargas? Oh, Fernando Vargas. Fernando Vargas. Uh, check him out. You know, Brandon Rios. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And but when you look at them, when you look at them, and you look at them as a whole, they outdated, man. You flat-footed, come forward, and whenever you fight an athletic fighter, he can be Russian, he could be Asian, he could be black, he could be African, he could be African American, he could be African. You know what everyone in the Robert Garcia gym say? You ran. What do you mean I ran? You've been preparing for me for 8 weeks. I'm supposed to change who I am? That I'm 22-0 fighting the way I fight. And you expect me to change my style because I'm fighting you? Come on. For real? For real. So if I was a mailman, I should be a fireman when I fight you. I should be a police officer. You guys gotta, man, you gotta make it make sense, dog. Make it make sense, man. It's I never liked when the Garcia gym always complain when they fight a fighter that moves. Oh, he moved too much. He ran. Fans, y'all gotta stop saying they ran. Stop it. Don't leave that out of your dictionary. How about if we say, "Oh, you walked"? Oh, you walked. If he's running and you walking, you the problem. Oh man. Oh man. So I said that it's boxing. Exactly. It's boxing. You got to adjust. Canelo adjusted. Canelo's doing a hell of a job. He went into the lab and he said, that Lara fight was close. Floyd beat me handily. So I need to take what I need to take. I need to add to my game how they beat me. And once I do that, I'll be okay. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just a stone cold reality, man. And I don't yeah, Fernando Vargas. Yeah, I don't, man, we got to stop accepting that he ran. So Floyd ran 50 times. And you had 12 weeks. Matter of fact, you had 8 months. Marcos Maidana had 8 months to beat Floyd. Am I right? He had about 8 months, at least 6, right? He had the whole summer that year from May, June, July, August, September. So he had 4 months for the second fight. And he probably had 4 months for the first fight. So man had 8 months to beat Floyd. And he had 2 chances. Floyd's a runner. No, you need to change your trading. That's what it is, man. You know what I mean? Oh, it's not letting me log on. That's Regis. Okay. Let me see. I'll just call him. Oh, okay. 1 second. Yeah, man. He's having problems logging on. Okay, cool. I'm gonna call him right now. And we'll get this interview started and we'll rock out and have a great time. And I'm excited to interview. Regis, man. I've never interviewed Regis. I think I may have interviewed him for like 13 seconds, but nothing out of the ordinary. I appreciate him hitting me. All right, cool. And he on time too. Man, that's dope. All right, here we go. Hey, how you doing, Regis?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, no, I totally appreciate you coming on tonight, man. Thank you, man. People anticipating this interview, man.
That's cool, bro. Good. Let's get to it then, baby.
Yeah, man. First, let's before we get to everything, man, you signed with Pro Bello, man. Let's get to you because people gonna run with these Canelo questions in a minute, man. Congratulations on your move. And why Pro Bello?
First off, bro, Probellum offered me, when they offered me the deal, they just said that I'll be fighting worldwide. You know, it's actually not a long deal. It's not too long, but they told me they'll keep me busy. And I'll be fighting all around the world, which is something I want. You know, like right now, it just seems like the day and age is, everybody is fighting at home or, and for me, when I started boxing, I want to become a world champion. And for me, a world champion means that you fight all over the world, and that's kind of what I want to do. I want to fight all over the world. I did fight in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing how fanatical those fans are, it just made me want to, travel. It's just a different monster outside the US, So that's something I want to do. I want to go and, I want to go experience that. And they told me they'll keep me busy. And that's very hard to do these days because it seems like, it's just like everybody's fighting once or twice a year. And I mean, for me, I want to be busy. So that's kind of why I did it. I want to stay busy and fight abroad.
No, that's a beautiful perspective. What have you learned? Because you've had a few from Lou DiBella, Trilla, PBC. What have you learned in this process and now being signed to Pro Bello?
I mean, as far as what though? As far as because I never was, I was signed to Lou DiBella as a promoter, but I never was with PBC. I fought on that card. I fought on that one card, and that was it. I really wasn't with them, So as far as it's learned, as far as what you mean?
Like learning how to navigate your career through the promotional companies and being a dad at the same time.
Yeah, well, that's the hardest thing is the dad job because that never ends, right? But as far as like the whole, the whole promoting thing, bro, I just take it step by step right now and just like I said, I was with Lou and me and Lou we got pretty far. I became a world champion. I became a world champion with Lou, and I made some good money and stuff like that. But now it's like with this Pro Bello, with the Pro Bello thing, it's just like something I'm trusting right now, and I feel like they're doing something. They're gonna do something that I want. And which is to fight abroad. Like to go and fight different places and not just fight in the US. And then and then like I say, same thing, kind of the same question, just going back to and somebody that can keep me busy. That's the hardest thing with the promotion. It seems like they were promoting companies. It just seems like nobody, they can't keep the fighters active enough. And that's kind of what I want. I want to be active.
And when are you scheduled to get in the ring?
No telling. That's the thing. So I think I'm supposed to travel and go out to Dubai and stuff like that. And hopefully, I think maybe next month, and then hopefully once I take that trip, then I can kind of know more. I can kind of know when I'm gonna fight again. They told me actually, I didn't fight since April, so for me that's kind of getting long. I don't like to stay out the ring that long because I train damn near year round. I have a whole full gym at my house and stuff, so I'm always in the gym. So I want to keep busy, but and it was to get back to your question, so they told me at first the whole Mikey Garcia thing was coming up, right? And my manager was like, man, like Mikey Garcia, you and Mikey Garcia might fight. So they were saying, like stay in the gym. Because I remember I called my manager and I was like, look, my people, they was going to vacation. They was going to Florida for like 2 weeks. And I was like, hey, do you think the Mikey thing is gonna happen or not? Because I was gonna go, I was going on vacation I was gonna go with my family to Florida. And he was like, nah, I wouldn't, you know, he was like, nah, I wouldn't go because, you know, the Mikey thing could happen. So I was like, all right, that's cool. You know, I just want to know because, you know, if it happened, I want to be ready, basically. I don't want to be in Florida on the beach and then, you know, I can be getting ready for Mikey Garcia. So, you know, of course, that didn't happen because Mikey, you know, he took a tune-up fight. But we actually were supposed to fight. From what I understand, me and Mikey we talked on the phone together ourselves, and we actually have a mutual friend that we talk through all the time. So, you know, he wanted to fight me. I wanted to fight him, obviously. But you know, he took the tune-up and he ended up, you know, messing it up. He ended up losing the tune-up. So now, you know, I guess we're just trying to find out. It just the frustrating thing about me is like it don't seem like nobody wants to fight me. It's just so fucking aggravating. It's so frustrating, but it seems like right now nobody is in a rush to fight me.
Why do you think no one's in a rush to fight you? And by the way, Calvin Hall was in here. He says, "Shout out straight out of Kenner, Louisiana." You got some fans in here,
bro.
man.
That's what's up. That's what's up, brother. Thank you, Calvin. No, I listen. I know, bro. I am very high risk, low reward. I know what I am. You know what I'm saying? I already know what I am already. You know, I'm high. Like first off, before I got the belt, nobody wanted to fight me. You know, we go back to that. Before I got the belt, nobody wanted to fight me and stuff like that. And then that's why I did that tournament thing. You know, the tournament was a real good thing for me. I ended up getting the belt out because if I would never gotten the tournament, I would have never got that belt if I didn't get in the tournament. So I ended up getting the belt. Of course, you know, I still, you know, I lost it to Josh Taylor, but I ended up getting the belt in a tournament. But before that, people didn't want to fight me. So now, you know, I know what I am. I'm high risk, low reward, and then I don't have a belt right now, so it's even harder. So people be like, you know, why the fuck would I fight him anyway? You know, he doesn't have a belt right now. So right. I still have kind of a name, but I don't got the belt.
Mm-hmm. What happened with Adrian Broner? How close was that fight to happening?
That never was close. You know, just all talking shit. Same thing like everybody else. Like that's why I don't want to talk shit to nobody no more, bro. I'm like, because every time I talk shit to somebody, the fight just don't happen. That's the thing. Every time I end up saying something to somebody, bro, the fight never happens. You know, wow. So. You know, me and, you know, the whole thing with Broner like that. I mean, listen, bro, I talked to Broner on the phone. Like, me and Broner got each other's number now. Broner FaceTime me, you know, probably like a month ago or something like that. And he, you know, basically he told me what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I already know that's not going to happen. So it's just all talk. It's all talk. I feel like right now, people kind of using my name to build up another fight, you know? And it seemed like it's kind of seeming like it's kind of like a thing that people's doing, you know. They like fucking, you know, they just saying my name to build up a different fight. Mikey Garcia, you know, it was Mike Garcia. Gervonta Davis said something about it, you know, Adrian Broner, you know, a lot of different people, like, they saying my name. And it's just like they know they're not gonna fight me, but you know, they just kind of saying my name and stuff.
Right. When you mentioned Tank Davis, were you willing to go down to 35 and fight him, or
no, I'm absolutely not. I can't go to 35. I know that for sure.
Okay.
You know, the whole thing with the Tank Davis thing, it was because like me and him got into it is because I said something about Barrios. I never said nothing about Tank. Originally, I never said nothing about it. I just said.
Lost you. Let me call him right back. You still there, Regis?
Davis.
Okay, now go back.
Kind of how that went.
You hit the mute button. You hit the mute button with Tank.
Nah, I'm here.
No, I'm saying we didn't hear your answer because you hit the mute button on the
my bad,
Tank
my
response.
Bad,
yeah.
Bad. So with the whole thing with the Gervonta Davis thing, you know, it was just like, my bad, my baby is right now.
But you got a big house though, because them sounds are pretty hollow.
Yeah. Pretty big. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I see that. You got the gym in the back and all. That's beautiful, man. That's yeah, man.
Texas, baby, had to get out of California.
Yeah. Is it really that much cheaper down there in Texas as it?
Yeah, way cheaper. It's like no comparison.
Really?
Yeah, way cheaper, bro. Way cheaper. It's fucking it's crazy. It wouldn't even, like, it just don't even make, like, when you lived in Texas, it just damn it don't make no sense to even like do the whole California thing, because it's just too much bang for your buck, you know, way too much.
Right. Tell me what you think of Tank Davis. Is it Floyd or is it Tank?
I don't think it's never a fighter. You know, I just always think it's the I just think it's always the business. The business side of boxing is fucking scary, bro. Not scary, but it kind of is what it is. Like that's just the business side of boxing. That's just how things go, you know. And I don't think Gervonta Davis is, you know, I don't think he's scared of me. You know, fighters are not scared of each other, but you know, I don't think they would put him nowhere close to me. You know, because listen, it's the business. All right, you gotta think about the business side of boxing, right? This is if I'm not mistaken, I think Gervonta Davis is Floyd Mayweather's promotion. That's their biggest thing, right? Gervonta Davis, their biggest thing. They're not gonna put him in there with nobody that can potentially beat him. You know, they're always gonna find some type of advantage. With me, he has no advantage at all. Like it's no advantage he has over me. You know, like I feel like I'm bigger. You know, I'm stronger. I can take a fucking punch. You know, now I know he does have big power. I know he has big knockout power and stuff like that. But I can take a, you know, people know I'm fucking very, very durable. Sometimes that's even my problem because sometimes I like to take punches, which is stupid, but sometimes I like to fucking feel power and shit like that. I'm fast. I got defense. You know, I can have good feet when I want to, and I'm scrappy as fuck. Like I'm a fighter at the end of the day. So, you know, that with all that being said, it's no it won't be no advantages, you know. So I'm pretty sure if they'll like ever sign a fight, they'll be like, oh, let's do because obviously they know I cannot make anything under 140, right? So they'll probably say like, oh, what, you got to be 137 or 138 or some shit like that. You know, it's all about in boxing, bro. It's all about getting that small advantage you can.
Right. And I'm gonna call him right back, and we'll get it right back, man. I appreciate him, man. Shout out to all the real dads, man. All the real dads, stand up, man. For real. All the real dads, stand up, man. You guys are thoroughly and greatly appreciated, man. Man, it's beautiful when you hear a child's voice sound and the parents are actually doing their part. You know what I mean? What's up, Kyle? You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. He probably talking to himself, man. Let me call him back. He probably talking to himself. Oh man. Shout out to all the dads out there, man. Hey, Regis.
What's going on, Big Fred?
Hey, how you doing, man? You all right? Oh, yeah, that's him calling. Back. Hey, Regis, when you hung up, I was saying, man, shout out to all the dads out there, man, doing what they doing, man. We appreciate it, man. It's a beautiful thing, man, when the dads are out there doing their thing, and man. So yeah, man. So
yeah, bro, I'm like so. My wife is actually out there in LA right now. She has some stuff to take care of, and I'm here with all the kids by myself. So it's like, you know, this the last day. She come back tomorrow, but you know, for the weekend I was fine. But you know, I got all of them right now. They gotta go to school and shit tomorrow. So I'm dealing with all of them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Leonard Ellaby said that made a good fight. Have you spoken to Leonard Ellaby or
Ellaby said what?
Ellaby said you and Tank would be a good fight. I'm not sure if you saw that on his Twitter feed.
Fight. Of course it would be, but I don't think they're gonna put him in the ring. Like I said, it's all about advantages. You know, they don't have no advantage. With me, they don't have no advantage. There's no advantage they got over me. You know, if you put just me and Tank straight up head to head, there's no advantage, right?
Right.
So I don't think they're gonna do that.
Right. The co-host finally made it in the building. Go ahead, Kyle.
What's going on, Regis, man? Happy man. Happy to see you in here. Well, hear you in here. You know what I'm saying? This is a great time, man. I got my problems with Leonard Ellaby. You know what I'm saying? So feel free. You know what I'm saying? We don't have any love for that man over here. So if you got any ill will, we don't mind. With that being said, man,
it is. You know, I know how it go, bro. It is what it is. It's the boxing business, you know. I fought they fighter, you know, and you know I don't know if they expected him to beat me or not, and they were talking all kinds of shit, and I just kind of ran through them, you know. So, you know, but it is what it is. It's the boxing business. I don't take none of that shit personal.
For sure. I wish I didn't. But let me say this. I had you beating Josh Taylor. As good as Josh Taylor is, I thought that you did enough to beat him. I felt like it was some bullshit that took place. I think that it wasn't an even playing field as far as we're in a tournament. How the hell did he get the home field advantage when we all got belts? You know what I mean? So that's one of the things that kind of made me about that. But what is your take on that?
I mean, go ahead.
No, it's on you.
Yeah, I mean, it just, like I said, bro, I just can't, you can't cry over spilled milk. From that, I just got way hungry, but yeah, it was kind of like they forced me, to be honest, like they kind of forced me to go over there. They gave me, at the time, they gave me two options. It was like either Manchester or London. That's what they gave me, Manchester or London. I was like, well, I guess London, because Manchester is even closer to Scotland, right? So I was like, all right, well, I guess we fight in London. And I kind of got suckered into it because I don't know if you remember, but back then, after I won the belt, then, at the time they was, people was having trouble with their money and all kinds of shit. I never did, I never had problems with my money from the tournament, but other people was having problems with their money. They wasn't getting paid. All kinds of shit was going on. And so they was talking about maybe the tournament might fall through, and people didn't know what was going on, and then so something happened something about me and Josh Taylor or some shit like that, and about me fighting over there. And I was just like, why would I fight over? I was like, I'm not fighting over that. Same thing like you said, I'm a champion, he's a champion. Why would I have to fight in his backyard, right? I was saying that, and then all like his fans and stuff, all the people over there, they start calling me scary and I'm a bitch and I'm this. And so I'm so fucking macho. I'm like, you know what? I'm fighting him in London. That's what it is. I'm gonna fight him out there. I'm gonna fight him in y'all backyard. And then that's when they brought that to me, and it was kind of, after that, it was kind of no, it was no other options. It was like either I have to fight out that I have to fight in Manchester or I fight in London, So it was just two ways. It was what they offered me, and then it was kind of my fault for telling them that. So I tell them like, yeah, I don't care, I'll go fight over there, because that's kind of what they brought to me. I could have turned it down, but I didn't. For me, I just didn't want to look like no bitch to be like, oh, he's scared of fighting over here, and I was just like, I'm not scared of fighting nowhere, So when I went over there, I think it was like 20,000 people in the arena, and bro, it was really, all those people versus me, and I felt like I fucking acted like a champ. I held my own. I did what I had to do. I still felt like I won the fight, but he got a decision because we was in this country. But like I said, man, it just all it did right now is like I got that Canelo thing going on between, like, after that I just got so much hungry, and I feel like I'm going to improve so much. That's that's all it did. It just opened up. It just awakened a monster in me right now.
So what happened with the rematch though? That fight was so close. A rematch should have happened immediately.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? They're not gonna fight me, bro. They're not gonna fight no rematch with me. I mean, I just know how it is. I can plead for the fight. I can do all this, bro. With the business side, if I was me, I wouldn't fight me in a rematch. You know what I'm saying? I think about, me and my partners talk about this all the time. It was like, bro, think about it. If you was him, would you fucking fight you again? How close that fight was, and you fucking fucked his eye up like that? Hell no. You'll stay away from it as far as you can, right? And so they're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're not. He's not, like, I know he's not gonna fight me for a long time. I think we will fight again. It'll be like a Tommy Hearn, Sugar Ray Leonard thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll fight 8 years later, or some stupid shit like that, 5 years later, or something like that. But I just think like now my road is just gonna be different, and he got his own road, and I got my own road. And then I feel like we'll meet together again. Hopefully we will meet together again, and we'll do it again. But I know how the business side goes. They're not gonna fight me. I just think that's that's dead. Not, at least not right now.
But that definitely strengthens your level of opposition now that he is the undisputed champion at 140. Correct?
True. That's how I think people. I think when it first happened, then people probably could have wrote me off and stuff like that. Then I didn't fight for a whole year after that. I didn't fight for a whole year. Mm-hmm. And then I fought and I knocked out Heraldez, and then I just fought Ivan, and that was on some bullshit. But then Josh Taylor, he he won. He got a mandatory. Then he just beat Jose Ramirez too. You know, so it really Josh Taylor is actually, you know, he's still a really good fighter. I still feel like I beat him, and I feel like I'm the best at 140 right now in the world. But you know, he is the undisputed champion. But it raises up his resume. It raises up my resume now because they like, you know, people really thinking like, damn, like he really, you know, y'all not the only people that tell me they think I won the fight. A bunch of people told me, like people that have been in boxing for, you know, for like 30, 40 years and stuff. They're like, bro, you won that fight, you know. So and that's why I kind of, you know, I just leave it alone, and you know, hopefully we'll fight someday.
Yeah, hey, Regis, you struck a chord, man. I got 700 people in here listening to you, man. You struck a chord.
What's up, bro.
you struck a chord in the people, man. They I guess they've been wanting to hear from you, man. Man.
Yeah, bro. I keep quiet sometimes. I guess now it's time to talk.
How much longer do you have at 140?
You know what? I think I can fight 140 a long time now. I don't know if you saw. I did a weight cut.
Yeah, I did
a weight cut
I saw
a
that.
few weeks ago, and I made 140, bro. In 2 weeks, I had a like. So one thing I never did, I never had a nutritionist. Never. Like my team, we always was kind of old school. My coach was always kind of old school with it. We always did like sauna, you know, sauna suits, running with the sauna suits and the sauna and shit like that. And I never had nutritionist. And I'm not gonna lie, I do a lot of bullshit as far as my nutrition, but I never had nobody that really told me exactly what to eat. You know, I got a strength and conditioning coach, and he tell me like some things to eat, you know, but for me, as far as nutrition go, I need somebody that's gonna tell me exactly what to eat. And this dude, I hired a dude. This dude came from Canada, and he told me exactly what I need to eat, and he cooked for me every day. And bro, I made the weight so simple. I made the weight in 1 day. You know, instead of usually like we'll start doing a sauna suit. You know, we'll start using the sauna suit and all that type of stuff like 2 weeks out from the fight. Well, about 10 days out from the fight. And this dude had me cut the weight like 1 day, and that was it. And I made the weight. I hit the weight right out how I was supposed to. He gave me all the rehydration stuff. He gave me everything I was supposed to have. And I mean, it was easy. So, and before that, I don't know if you saw the Roberto Duran video I did. Before that, right before he got here on a Sunday, and I was in New Orleans with Duran that Friday. That Friday or Saturday or something like that. I was in New Orleans with Duran and stuff like that. You know, I was out there. So, and of course, when I'm in New Orleans, I eat all kinds of bullshit and, you know, just mess up and all that type of stuff. So I was like a little over 160, and he got me to 140 in less than 2 weeks. And not even in training camp, none of that stuff, all from nutrition. So to answer your question, yeah, I'm gonna stay at 140 until I feel like going up to 147. I want a belt, like everybody knows. I feel like it's something I yearn. It's something I want. I want to be a world champion again. I feel like I should still be a world champion right now. I feel like the whole Josh Taylor, I feel like I really won. I feel like I should still be a champion. And you know, with that being said, I'm gonna stay at 140 until I get another belt, and then, you know, maybe go up to 147, or just stay at 140 and just rule the division for years. Depends.
Yeah. Rod 870 says Regis definitely won that fight, 115, 113 on that card.
Yeah, it was a close fight.
It was a close fight. Yeah. Did you get a chance to see the Charlos last night?
Yeah, I just talked to Jamal just now.
Oh, man, damn.
I just talked to me and Jamal. I just on FaceTime with Jamal. He was on the plane just now. They was on the plane. I talked to him.
I'm not even gonna. I'll just skip that question because.
Yeah, bro, I saw him, bro. I mean, look, that's my partners, bro. But they wild, you know. It's just how they is, you know. That's like my brothers. We all in as far as the Texas thing, we all grew up together in the same gym. But I saw with the herd and all that stuff like that. And it's crazy. Like I actually trained with her, you know, like I'm the twins, like my brothers, you know, like we all kind of grew up together, but I trained with her. So it's, you know, of course, when that happened, I don't get in the middle of none of that shit.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, man. It was just tough to listen to, man. Because, you know, they say women and children are off limits. You know what I'm saying? So, but
yeah, bro. Yeah.
Canelo, man. What did you make of Canelo last night?
Listen, brother, Canelo is Canelo, man. Canelo is great. I mean, what else can you say? You know, Canelo is Canelo is just, you know, he's great. He's a great fighter, and I think right now it's just so hard to beat Canelo. He just, you know, it's just he a monster, bro. Like he's the the highest paid. He's the face of boxing, and he's fighting 4 times a year. He's staying active. He's staying busy. You know, and he's just on. You know, like when a fighter is on, it's hard to beat a fighter like that. So I think it's gonna be super hard to beat somebody like Canelo.
Kyle, you're muted.
With or without PEDs?
I hear everybody.
Oh, he said with or without PEDs. That's what Kyle said.
Yeah, I don't get into
that. I mean, I'm just saying. Listen, that's all I'm saying. All of a sudden, this guy can't be stopped. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, he just running through niggas. Like he just like Caleb Plant box like a motherfucker, and there's no way this motherfucker still had that kind of power, that kind of energy. Going into them, man, ain't no fucking way, man. You can't tell me that, man. Never mind. Let me not have no excuses. That's what they're gonna tell me. I got excuses, but when that fight was supposed to happen the first time, I think he's able to cycle that shit out because ain't no fucking way you got all that damn energy after the boxing clinic that Caleb Plant was putting on, and he still had all that power still and energy left. Come on, man, ain't no fucking way.
Well, look, hold on. But look at this, right? I mean, maybe that's true, but they got some fighters that get stronger every round, right? Like Duran, like Aaron Pryor, you know, they get stronger every round, you know. And some people,
Regis, you know? Regis, the one I mixed.
Yeah. Hey, what about Duran?
Huh? He was hands of stone though. He been doing that. He was the hands of stone from the giddy on up. That ain't nothing he just came out and got all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know
what you're saying. I mean, I don't really got no comment on that. You know, I mean, I just right now I just feel like he's on. I can't, you know, I'll never say nobody cheating and stuff like that. So that's for y'all to see.
I mean, he been caught, but I feel you, bro. I feel you. I understand.
What do you think Charlo chances are? I know that's your boy, but Vegas would have Canelo the favorite. So what would you say Charlo has to do to beat him? Yeah,
I think he got the best chance. Honestly, I think he got the best chance of doing it. I think Jamal. You know what, Jamal or Benavidez. I think they got the best chance. You know, but Canelo is just he's just looking right now. He's just kind of looking unstoppable right now. You know, so I think for me, I think you know Jamal or Benavidez has probably has the best chance because Jamal. You know, the thing is Jamal is big. He's strong. He has a good jab. He can box and he can take a punch also. So I would, you know, I give Jamal the biggest chance. You know, even if like I said, and even if he wasn't, you know, my people. Jamal Charlo, I still give Jamal Charlo the best chance to be able to beat Canelo.
What does Jamal do well, you think?
I mean, I think he's just more technical. He's just strong. He's big. He's just like, you know, he's hungry. You know, I think that's his main thing. Jamal is just, he's hungry. He wanted that fight for so long. You know, he wanted Triple G. He called out Triple G. He wanted, you know, he wanted that for so long. Of course, you know, he does always comes behind a big, hard, stiff jab. But, you know, I think Jamal is just, you know, fundamentals wise, he just, you know, he got it. But the main thing is, you know, the hunger. Even if he didn't have those fundamentals, I just think that hunger, you know, just that hunger he got to want to beat Canelo because he's been calling him out for so long. And, you know, that's what he wants. And, you know, I think that's, you know, I think that's what he has.
Is he, and feel free to expand my question to tell your answer, but is he emotionally mature enough to get into a ring with Canelo?
You know what? You only tell when it happens. You know, I think he is. You know, I think he is because I think Jamal, you know, he's But besides, like what a lot of people think and stuff like that, Jamal is actually more level-headed. Like, I mean, the crazy thing when you know, like, you know these guys, it's a.
Austin. That was Al Heyman. Told you, Al Heyman. Al Heyman's in the shop, bad.
Yeah, we lost him.
That will be a huge fight. That will be a huge fight, and you know, you never know how somebody reacts until it happens.
Yeah, right. Go ahead, Kyle.
What's your position on Demetrius Andrade?
I mean, I think he's a real good fighter. He's just awkward, you know, and he's like damn near like the same position I'm in, like a high risk, low reward type of thing, you know. But he has a belt. He's a world champion, but you know he's he's a very high risk because with Demetrius Andrade, I think people don't want to fight him because of the style. The style wise, it's just
style wise. He hit the mute button on his phone again. But we'll get him out. He dealing with a whole lot talking.
If you can beat him, yeah. It'll be, you know, even if you could beat him, it'll be ugly beating him. You know, it'll be a hard fight no matter what. It's kind of like same thing like a Israeline De Lara. You know how he was when in his prime. You know, he just had a hard style to fight. You know, so that's I think he just very high risk, low reward.
Now is Pro Bellum with Richard Schaefer, and is there anyone else attached to him?
From what I understand, is Richard Schaefer. It is somebody else. I forgot the name, my fault. But yeah, that's who I'm actually supposed to go meet up with. I'm supposed to go meet up with these dudes, and I gotta find out when I'm gonna go meet up with them. But yeah, I know it is Richard Schaefer.
Okay, dope. Because I was thinking it was an Al Heyman company. You know what I mean? Like maybe he's venturing out using other names.
You know what? You never know, bro. With this boxing, you never know who really behind stuff. You know, he could be. But I know Richard Schaefer is one of the names involved. But who else? Shit, I don't know yet.
Have you thought about fighting like Darwin Price or something like that? Would that be
enough? It could be, you know, but I fought with Darwin so much. The crazy stuff, bro, like when you start getting up there like this, it's like, God damn, like you gotta really start looking at like your people you know, people you friends with, people you like had sparring partners. Me and Darwin spar so fucking much. You know, me and Montana Love, you know, I spar with these dudes so much, and it's like, you know, eventually, you know, I guess, you know, I see y'all at the top. So if it happens one day, then yeah.
It definitely. And what did you make of Montana Love's performance?
He did great, bro. He did good. He knocked out Ivan. You know, that's a good step. That's a good notch to go on his belt. You know, Ivan is a former world champion, so you know, to say you knocked him out like that, you know, that's good. You know, I think that's a good step for him, and you know, we gonna see what happens next with him.
Yeah, Kyle, we gonna his kids are running around. We gotta get him out of here, man. Man, it was.
Damn.
Go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead.
I got so much to ask the man, but with this new promotional company, how hard do you think it'll be to get the fights with the top ranks and the PBCs and things like that?
I don't know. You know, I just don't know. You know, from what they told me, you know, they gonna keep me busy. They gonna have me fighting, and they told me I'll get another belt pretty soon, really. So
that was my next
with that, huh?
I said that was my next question.
Yeah, for me, listen, I'm worried about being a champion again more than anything. And then, you know, but it is something. It is I can step out of that and I can fight. Basically, like I can if a big fight presents itself, I can do that. You know, like I can if like a Mike Garcia or Gervonta Davis, Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez, or something like that presents itself, I can go ahead and do that. You know, so. But what they told me, you know, I'll be fighting for the belt again. So, you know, and that's everybody know that is my goal, to be a champion again, because then you got the power again.
Is there anyone you despise in boxing? Because
not really, bro. I mean, I get into it with some people and stuff like that, but as far as like, cause I don't know these dudes, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't really know them. So. Nah, I wouldn't say I don't despise nobody, bro. It ain't nobody like I'll be like, I want to kill this motherfucker. Really, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody I'll be like, I really want to kill. Cause I can't, like for me, bro, like where I come from, like we don't, like I can't talk. You know, like I can't not like getting beef with nobody. You know what I'm saying? That I really don't know. Because it's just like we can't. You know what I'm saying? Like I would want to take it to another level. We don't do that. We fight for money at the end of the day. You know? I think the closest person that, if you can ask that question, is probably like somebody like Maurice Hooker. He kind of gets on my nerves. He kind of got on my nerves a little bit, Maurice Hooker. Because it's just like he said a lot of he said I talk on interviews and I say this, and when I see him, I don't act like that and all that, bro. And we didn't FaceTime this nigga before, and while he was in bed with his girl, and told him to get up, and you know what I'm saying, just all kinds of shit like that. And really, you know, I could really pull his card if I want to, you know. And then, like, we was you know, me and him was supposed to fight, and what Matchroom did, they sat me and him right next to each other at the fight. When Mikey go see it for Jesse Vargas, they sat me and Maurice go right next to each other, and it was like he was with his girl. And so, you know, for me, I don't want to put your girl into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be disrespectful, because I don't want you, if my girl was there, I wouldn't want you doing that shit to me, because at the end of the day, if you do some shit like that to me when I'm with my kids or with my girl, bro, I'm really gonna want to get violent. Like, fuck boxing. I'm not gonna even think about boxing, bro. I won't even think about that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we was sitting next to each other. He brought his girl, and then, you know, he was like, oh yeah, because at the fight you was this, and like, I was like, bro, you was with your girl. You really want me to, you know what I'm saying? You really want me to turn up on you when you with your girl and shit? So, that's the closest thing to despising somebody. But even with that, bro, I don't know him like that. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't really matter.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter at this point, because you're at Pro Bellum. You about to fly first class to Dubai and get that oil money. And
basically,
yeah, man, we totally appreciate you coming in here, multitasking. I tell you what, in addition to being a great guest, you done inspired good dads to be great dads tonight, man. And we totally appreciate you, man, for spending your time, because it's midnight. It's midnight down in there.
It's midnight over here. My 1-year-old was up. Now I put my other ones to sleep. You know, they got school tomorrow, but my 1-year-old is up, bro. Yeah, like, it's like right now, like I said, my wife had to go to LA, and you know, I had the kids for the whole weekend by myself, and you know, the baby, you know, she went by her aunt, and I'm just getting her back tonight because tomorrow Monday and stuff like that. So yeah, she you know, but she all right. She cool now.
Yeah. So thank you, man. And when you get your fight announcements, stop through here, man. Stop through here for a couple minutes, man, so we can promote your fight, man. And man, you were greatly received tonight, man. We hit a 700. Cool. We hit a 700 people in here, man. I appreciate. Yeah, they want to hear from you, man. So thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for coming through here, man. No problem.
Yeah, hopefully I get something pretty soon, and you know, we'll see what happens.
Okay, for sure. Appreciate you.
All right,
definitely appreciate you, big dog.
Thank you, bro. No problem.
Hey, I really believed him when he said, if you do something around my kids and my girl, it's gonna be a problem. I really believed him. I really believed him, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really believed him, man. Shout out
to I wish we had more time, man. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, them kids are in the background, man. He multitasking. He trying to, because when you got a 1-year-old, you like, you like this. You're literally like this the whole time. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? So he got the iPad right here. They watching Frozen for 2 minutes. Oh, that don't work. Oh, you give him the ball. That don't work. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. We totally appreciate y'all, man. And we can start calling in, man. Let's get this show, man. Kyle, where you want to start? You want to start on Canelo, or you want to start on the Charlos, man? Where you want to go?
Listen, we can flip a coin, because I don't like either one of them. You know, Fred, man.
Yes. Damn. I want to hit your monologue too. Fuck, y'all gotta wait, man. Okay, go ahead. All right.
We
all right. What's up, man?
We got time.
All right, we got time. All right, thank you, Kyle. What's up? You changing diapers? You done changing diapers, man? You getting your Regis Prograis on? What's up?
Nah, man. Why you always be saying some funny shit, Fred?
Because you said you like changing diapers.
Man, you got to, man. You have to. You start disliking that type of stuff, and it affects your performance. It affects how your child looks at you. So you got to have some type of pride in it.
I agree.
Some type. But yeah, man, let's get to it. Man, shout out to Regis Prograis, man. Real throwback fighter. I kind of don't like the deal he's in, because he's still he's pretty much in a position where he's not sure, he doesn't know, and I would have liked him to sign with MTK Global, because they seem like they're getting their fighters opportunities real quick, and they're fighting. So hopefully I don't know. He can look into that because he's not even sure when he's going to fight, and I believe he should have known by now because what he said. When was the last time he said he fought?
April, right?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he knocked out the guy that faked the injury. Remember?
Yeah, man. Fuck Triller, man. They screwed over a lot of fighters. I mean, they did get Regis paid a lot of money, but they should have had him back in another show.
Who did they screw over?
Huh?
I said, who did they screw over?
Let's see. They screwed over Mike Tyson. I feel like they screwed over Teofimo, but I guess we can say that's cool.
They screwed over
Teofimo, George Camboso, especially George Camboso. They screwed that man over.
How did they screw him over when Teofimo Lopez said he got COVID, and Bob Arum when he shut down all the places that would have him for a fight?
Well, what I mean by screw over is the fact that they could have just made the fight. Like, who cares if they're not gonna make? They know they're not gonna make no money off that fight. Everyone knew they're not gonna make no money off that fight. Just put the fight in New York or whatever. Fuck Florida. They try to put it in Florida. Why would you do a fight where Teofimo's from New York and Florida for?
They couldn't get a venue, bro.
Why they couldn't get a venue?
The Bob father.
Oh, so Bob. Okay, well there you have it. Okay, so
it ain't them fucking nobody over. Teofimo, remember he caught the COVID, the magical COVID, and then that pushed everything back. Yeah. You remember that?
Yeah, you're right. But I still feel like they could have brought him back for another show. So he barely
Triller said, listen, Triller said, fuck Teofimo Lopez. Y'all can have this nigga. Give my money back. Give my deposit back. Y'all can have this motherfucker. I'm done chasing this nigga around. That's what happened. It wasn't Triller. You know what I'm saying? Triller tried to get the nigga paid. He didn't want that money. He well, matter of fact, he couldn't take that money because Bob Arum told him, you got your fucking mind if you think you finna fight on Triller. You know what I'm saying? You fight when I tell you to fight. And if Eddie Hearn think he gonna get that fight, I don't think he gonna fight on his own either, to be honest with you. Or Eddie Hearn owe Bob Arum a favor, either one.
Yeah, that was weird that he don't got a promoter deal with Bob no more. It's a partnership. It's a partnership now, so that's interesting.
Who?
But real quick,
partnership with who?
I just want to get to the Canelo thing, you know. But shout out to Regis Prograis. I thought Canelo, man, he did his thing. I thought Caleb Plant, he did the best that he could. I really wanted him to pivot more off the ropes a bit more. You know how like Sean Porter did the Earl Spence in their fight, where he would pivot off the ropes whenever Earl got him on the ropes. I would have liked to see that more often. But I would also like them to have a stronger jab and throw combinations coming off the back foot and circling out while dipping down and obviously keep your hands up. You know, he didn't do that. I thought they should have did that, like throw combinations from long range, keep your hands up when you finish your combinations, because Canelo is always looking to counter. He's always feinting for an opening, and he's very good at cutting off space and distance. I saw some people said that they thought Canelo looked the same as when he fought Floyd, and I don't agree with that shit. The Canelo that fought Floyd was very not really sure of himself when it comes to cutting off the ring. He didn't have a lot of feints. He didn't have a whole lot of weapons at his disposal, honestly. And yes, we all know he's juiced up. I'm not going to act like and give this man a lot of praise without saying this man ain't juiced. He is fucking juiced up. We all fucking know it. But the problem is these fighters still want to fight him. They still sign the contract. And they refuse to cheat as well. If you know somebody's cheating, why would you not get juiced up as yourself and give this man all the uneven level playing field? Tell me this, Cal. If you knew you had to fight this motherfucker, would you juice up or not? Or would you not take the fight? Say, fuck it, I'm not fighting him.
Well, it's hard to walk away from $10 million. You know what I'm saying? That nigga. So, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, nigga, 10 million is 10 million. Whether that nigga cheating or not. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Ustaki was probably cheating and he beat him, so he thought he could beat him. The thing about it is, man, what a great mind. You know what I'm saying? A great mind and philosopher Frederick S. Hawthorne told us the other day, Snack is full of shit. Snack ain't done shit that they supposed to do. They ain't give endurance. They ain't gave David Haney no extra power. What? Snack, what's up, man?
Snack is overrated, dog. I meant to
Dude, I'm telling you.
Man. Wait, real quick. That was Coach Larry Wade. And isn't he working with Sean Porter? Hey, put down money. Hey, look, Fred, I switched my mind. Terrence Crawford is stopping Sean Porter. Remember I said that Sean Porter, I changed my mind. I changed my mind after this. I changed it. I'm going with Terrence Crawford by stoppage in the late rounds. Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter's gonna get gassed like Caleb Plant is getting stopped. I changed my mind. I don't know what Coach Larry Wade is doing this year, but he's lost the recipe, man. He's lost the Caleb Plant should have made it to the 12 rounds. To 12 rounds, a lot of them shots was getting blocked. A lot of them shots didn't really hit much. He was gassing because he couldn't keep up the movement. How do you not know you're not going to need to move for 15 rounds? I think you said it, Fred. You said you need to have, 15 rounds shape,
to train
right?
for a 15-round fight. Yes, I agree.
You got to, because Canelo's very good at pressure, man. I give him this. He's a great pressure fighter, man. He's one of the few fighters that can cut the distance off from him to you. And before you know it, he's already close to you. So you got to fucking move, or you got to be a bully. You got to bully him. Either you got to box and move, counter when you can, hold, got to be strong as shit. Get dirty. I say you got to get dirty like Tyson Fury did Wilder. Maul him. Lean on him, push down on him, trip him up, hit him with your elbows, do whatever. But these fighters, man, they don't have that heart, that ability to do that. Do you think Caleb Plant should have did that? Like got a little dirty with him?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's juiced up. Why not? I don't get these fighters, Fred. I said, if you know you're fighting a juiced opponent, you might as well fight him dirty to level the playing field. You might as well.
Yeah, until you get your warning.
Until
you get your warning.
Yeah, well, yeah. But you gotta get away. There's a way to do it. Look at Bernard Hopkins. Andre
Bernard
Ward.
was the best. Andre Ward. Yeah,
Bernard Hopkins was great at throwing that straight right, coming in with his head, and then coming in with the shoulder. It's like getting hit with 3 hits in one. He got the punch, the shoulder, the head, then the shoulder. So, I mean, I don't know. But I didn't hear y'all. What do y'all get out of Canelo's performance? Do y'all think it was a good performance or just average?
We're going to talk about that.
I thought Caleb Plant looked great, in my opinion.
Yeah, Caleb Plant. I think I got to rewatch it because I was so wound up rooting for Caleb Plant that I actually missed it. So I think I got to rewatch it to give you guys a full assessment. So I'll watch it at some point this week.
I thought Caleb Plant looked great, man. Honestly, I thought he was not going to last that long. I know I picked him to win, but then after seeing how he acted at the weigh-in,
warning,
pointing and shit, then yeah. But all right, I know. Let me shout out Earl Spence, man. Hey, get that Ugas fight. Hey, man, get well soon. Deontay Wilder, get well soon. Get that Trevor Bryan fight. Shakur Stevenson, either stop chasing Oscar Valdez or move up and wait. Devin Haney, kick Jojo Diaz's ass, prove everybody wrong. And we always gonna rock out with the best. And of course, again, shout out to Regis Prograis. I'm out for it.
Peace. Thank you, Regis, and thank you for coming. What's up, DJ?
Hey, what's going on, Fred?
Hey, what you got? Hold up. LV Slugger, man, just gave a contribution, man. We appreciate you, LV Slugger. I think Canelo has the best chin in boxing. Y'all agree? Shit. Sean Porter's a crash dummy too now. You know what I mean?
Adrian Broner, Tank Davis.
Has Tank Davis been hit?
Oh yeah, he got hit flush by Barrios, man. He took a right hand straight to the face and ate it.
Okay.
Like a midnight snack. But yeah, man, while y'all was over there watching, Caleb Plant was gonna win that fight. No way. Did you see the scorecards?
Yeah, he couldn't have won that. No, he only got 2 rounds.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna win that fight. No way, man. But that fight was, I said this last night, because I saw like the first 5 or 6 rounds, and I went because that was in between Frankie Edgar getting knocked out and before Thug Rose came out over in UFC. I actually paid for the UFC fight, so I was watching that. So in between that fight, I got to see like the first 5-6 rounds of the Canelo fight, right? Caleb Plant was winning that fight.
Really?
Caleb Plant, what's up, light skin? Caleb Plant was out. Caleb Plant was out boxing Canelo last night, but it ended the same way. I was like, that fight was Wilder Ortiz 3, because Caleb Plant was out boxing Canelo until he got caught. By my count, he was up 6-4. He was up 6-4, and he got stopped in the 11th round. Man, there was no way. Have y'all seen them? Y'all got to see these scorecards, man. There was no way Caleb Plant was down by that many rounds. But it's cool though. Y'all missed an epic card last night over there watching that BS.
Hey,
Kamaru Usman put on a show. Kamaru Usman put on a show. Kamaru Usman and Kobe Covington put on a show. It was a great fight. Kamaru was dominating the first 3 rounds of that fight, but about halfway through the 3rd round, Kobe decided, fuck it, I'm losing. My skull is getting bashed in. I'm a bloody mess, but I'm gonna fight back. And he was catching Kamaru. He buckled Kamaru a couple of times.
I gotta watch.
So it wasn't that 4th and 5th round. He started fighting back, man, and he caught Kamaru a couple of times, tried to take him down. It was a good fight. Thug Rose was back and forth, man. She won by split decision.
That was fight of the night.
No, Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler was fight of the night.
Hell no.
Hey. No, you didn't see it. You
talking about the nigga with the braids, right?
No. That's Marlon Vera. That's the one who knocked out Frankie Edgar.
Man, he kicked the shit out that nigga, man.
Yeah, straight front kick to the face.
He kicked the dog shit out that boy.
Yeah. Nah, you got to see Michael Chandler and Justin Gaethje, man. That was both guys. Well, Michael Chandler was a bloody mess, but still standing in front of him.
Did he get like knocked down? He got knocked down a few times though.
Yeah, man, but he also buckled Justin Gaethje a few times. He took Justin Gaethje's best shots and stood right in front of him like, come on, give me some more. And then Justin Gaethje threw a punch, and he came back with his own uppercut and buckled Justin Gaethje. So at one point during that card last night on the UFC, we had 6 straight knockouts.
Hey, but
we had a lot of good fights. We had 6 straight knockouts, man. That was amazing.
Hey, Doug Rose and the Asian chick was going at it, bro.
Yeah, they were hooking, bro. I mean, Zhang Weili made some great adjustments on the feet, but what we saw last night is she can't get up once she's on her back. She's not used to being on her back. When Thug Rose was on her back, since she's got great jiu-jitsu, she was throwing up all kind of crazy submissions, and Zhang Weili decided she didn't want no parts of that, so she let her stand back up. Thug Rose can get you off her back too, so.
Yeah, that shit was. Listen, me and my homeboy, I had the Canelo fight on the phone. We was watching the UFC fight at a sports bar. He said, "Man, fuck that Canelo fight, nigga. This fight way more entertaining than that." And nigga, we can't. Nigga, I'm telling you, bro. That Thug Rose, that little brawl got them fucking hands, man.
Yeah, Thug Rose is bad, man. But her next fight should probably be against Carla Esparza. Carla beat her like 6 years ago, I want to say it was, to become the first UFC strawweight champion. She choked Rose out. So, and Carla right now is on like a 5-6 fight win streak. So, we'll see what happens with that.
Running back.
Yeah, running back, man. Running back.
Get back, man.
The beautiful thing about MMA, we ain't got to wait another 3 years for that fight. And like I said the other day, Dana White understands he's got 600 fighters. So he's not going to give one fighter $40 million. It's not my business. It's really not my business. I really don't care what these fighters make. But the rumor has been busted. The myth has been busted several times that, the UFC fighters don't get paid nothing. Boxing makes so much more. Jamal Charlo and Israel Adesanya are making the same money. If not more. If not Israel Adesanya making more. Dustin Poirier made the same thing Terrence Crawford made his last fight. Now, we don't have Conor McGregor, even though he's lost like 4 out of his last 5 fights and is not a champion, made $20 million his last fight. These guys are okay. They're okay. You don't hear the champions complaining. And like I say all the time, Kevin Holland told y'all, these guys just need to fight more. They're sitting back, wanting to protect their ranking, wanting to fight once and twice a year and protect their number 5 ranking or their number 3 ranking. And instead of getting in there and fighting. I fought 5 times in 2020 and I'm a millionaire.
I'm going to tell you this, though. In the words of the great philosopher Frederick S. Hawthorne, one more time. Inactivity is undefeated.
Yep, inactivity is definitely undefeated.
Listen,
but if you listen to guys,
Fred
like Dominic Cruz, ring rust don't exist.
Nah, nigga. Fred been saying this for the last year. Since they said that there was announcing a fight. Fred said Canelo has been more active, so he's going to end up beating Caleb Plant because he's more active. Caleb Plant isn't active enough to beat Canelo. He been said that. You know what I'm saying? That's Fred said that shit a year ago, and it came to pass. It came to pass.
That depend on the fighter, because I've seen fighters in the UFC come off the bench from 3 years and win their belt back, straight up.
Well, if a damn show wasn't Caleb Plant last night, nigga.
I mean, Caleb Plant was winning that fight, bro, but he got caught.
Until he wasn't. That's what I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, he was
that
winning
motherfucker.
That fight.
Leg was dead. Listen to me, man. DJ, this is what I'm saying, brother. He was winning that fight easy. He wasn't gonna win the fight, but he was winning that fight.
He wasn't gonna win the fight, but he was winning the fight.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't gonna win the fight, but he was winning the fight. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying to you is the lack of stamina caused that, bro. Because if you in dog shape, them body shots that he was getting hit with, he could have lasted a little bit longer. Because he wasn't even getting hit that much. If you look at that fight again, the nigga wasn't getting hit as much as his legs showed you in that 11th round. And it's like, bro, he hit him that hard, bro. And then my thing is, why do niggas jump up so fast?
Oh, like hell, he didn't hit him hard. You didn't see that uppercut?
No, I'm talking about the first shot he hit him with. The first shot he hit him with that got him to, like, you know what I'm saying, lower his guard and shit.
No, he cracked him, Kyle. He caught him clean. He caught him clean, man.
But what I'm saying, fatigue makes a coward of us all. That hand slid down, Fred. I don't know if you've seen that. That hand slid down and Canelo got him. My God. What I'm saying is, if he was in dog shape like he was supposed to be in, his legs wouldn't have gave up on him like that, man. His legs was like, nigga, fuck you. And I'm telling you, because like when he went down, right, he tried to get back up and run across to the corner. I said, oh, man, this shit over with, man. I told my homeboy, I said, man, this shit over with, man. Fuck you.
Yeah, he caught him on the button, man. He was done.
That wasn't on the button, bro.
Man, you didn't, bro. Kyle, go back and look at that uppercut, man. He fucked Caleb up with that uppercut, dog.
No,
and then I'm sitting here looking at the chat because I like real fights. I like real fights. It takes more talent to use your whole body than it does just your hands. I'm sorry. I like real fights. Go ahead. I was responding to the chat. It was like, boxing take more talent. Get the fuck out of here.
Let me get the super chat. Pierre, Prada Pierre. I predicted Canelo to win by the 10th round TKO, but Caleb didn't have the power to keep Canelo honest. Caleb boxed pretty well, to be honest. Yeah, I thought. I mean, I got to rewatch it, man. I want to see how tired he really was, because I want to come with a fair.
He wasn't that tired, Fred. Canelo just caught him clean, man. It was a clean, man. Yes, it was, Kyle. Take that bias out of it, man. When he caught him with that left hook, and then he bent over, the right uppercut is what really put him to sleep. If you go back and watch it, the left uppercut the left hook was a great shot, but that uppercut, man, ain't no. I don't care who you are, dog. That was, man. He caught him clean. He caught him clean, man. Like, it tastes like vinegar saying that coming out my mouth, but Canelo caught him clean, dog.
Listen to what I'm saying, though. If he had the legs.
John Jones' biggest payday was $10 million. Go do your research. We'll go ahead.
But like I said, if he had the legs, though, he could have took that shot a little better.
And it's the 11th round, dog. It's the 11th round, man. Of course, I'm not going to have the same legs I had in the second. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Bro, we knew that was.
I know everybody here. I know everybody here to trash Canelo tonight, but come on, man. We got to, at some point, yeah, he's a drug cheating some bitch, but these guys keep signing the contract. So I'm not using that as an excuse no more. They know this guy on the shit, man, and they keep signing the contract.
Listen, I'm not using that as an excuse. All I'm saying is Caleb Plant got tired. That's it. No, you can't say he did not, bro. Because that 11th round, he wasn't moving and boxing like he
yes,
was.
Kyle, I fought this man for 10 rounds. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, I'm tired. Nobody leaves that ring without some kind of fatigue, man. Cause he couldn't have kept going. Go back and look at that up, man. You got to really go back and look at that uppercut he hit him with, man. That uppercut was some shit, Kyle.
But DJ, he wouldn't have got hit with that uppercut had he had the stamina to keep his fucking hand up.
Oh my God, man, his hand slid down like 1.5 inches. Come on, man. It didn't matter.
But it did, man.
It didn't matter, dog. It didn't matter.
Life is about inches,
it
nigga.
Didn't matter, man.
Life is about inches, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Keep your fucking hands up. Everybody know it. Keep your fucking hands up, Caleb.
Man, you don't know. It might have been the sweat on his face while his glove slid down a little bit. Bro, come on, man. Come on. Why does it have to be fatigue? Why can't it just be Canelo caught him?
He looked
Bro, you know a lot of people can punch through the guard. You know that, right? He was getting hit through the guard that night too. Like I said, man, everybody scored that fight different. But you go back for everybody who's saying Canelo was dominating that fight. Go back and listen to Eddie Reynoso going into the 7th round. He was talking to Canelo like he was losing that fight, like he believed Canelo was losing that fight. What'd you say, Fred?
I was gonna say I got 817 is waiting patiently.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, Kyle. We'll finish this in a couple hours, man. But if y'all didn't watch UFC last night, you missed a hell of a card. You missed some great fights. Y'all gonna learn, man. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. That's where my money went last night. We had a card full of epic fights. We didn't have Andre Durrell knocking out some guy I've never even heard of out there in them Michigan State shorts when Michigan State just got dog walked yesterday by Purdue. So let's it is what it is, man. He was, but Plant was winning that fight until he wasn't. But go ahead and let my man 817 on, man. I'm gonna get out of here, Mr. Accolades.
Hey, DJ.
What's up, brother?
All I'm saying is, Bud.
Right, Mr. Accolades. Mr. Accolades.
Bud, like
all right, I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. I ain't gonna hold it up.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Champion Hart says, I told y'all as soon as Plant got caught, he was gonna crumble. And that he did. He definitely crumbled, man. What's up, 817?
Say, man.
What's popping, man? What's up, man? What's your boys down there in Texas doing? Are you going quiet on us? You ain't got nothing to say? Oh, you get your Wi-Fi. Your Wi-Fi, man. Say, man. Your Wi-Fi.
We was taking too long. He probably walked away from the phone and shit.
Yeah. He fell asleep. Remember, who fell asleep that one time on the show?
Bro, that shit was hella funny, man.
Man.
Tyron fell asleep something crazy on the show, too. Hey, remember when Tyron fell asleep on the show, though?
When who? Tyron?
Hey, bro, hold on, bro. Why? Oh, read the super chat. I gotta say this, bro, because this thing is a copycat, bro.
I got you, 817. I had Canelo up 6-4. I favorite Canelo power punches over Plant's powder puff jabs. I don't even think Plant can beat Durrell or Benavidez. UFC card was fire.
Get the fuck out of here. See, niggas be going too far at that shit, bro. That jab was a motherfucker, man. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, did you see how Sean Porter copied our swag, though, Fred?
He fell asleep out of that.
That nigga ain't fall asleep. That was a fake sleep, bro. With that weak ass wave he did. Boosie ass outfit. What's up, 817? Say.
Man, this is what.
Say, man. I'm trying to tell you, say, man.
Unmute yourself.
I could not wait till y'all came on, man.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead, dog. For you.
Hey, man. Say, man. What it do, Fred? What's going on, brother?
Good, man. I'm waiting on all y'all Texas niggas. Excuse me. All y'all
Texas. I know Kyle want a cap for Canelo, so let me go on and give him his card so he'll relax. Yeah, I know you want to, celebrate Canelo and shit. So let me go on and give him his card so I can make sure.
Where did you get that false ass information from?
Say, look, Canelo won last night. You know what I'm saying? He did what we all thought he was gonna do. The safe bet was on Canelo knocking him out, and Caleb caved to the pressure. But let me just keep shit a buck. You know what I'm saying? For my conscience, okay?
Oh, we got super chat, cuz. Hold on.
Yeah.
Pierre, Prada Pierre. Hey, appreciate you, man. Thank you for doubling back, man. Canelo beat Charlo by round 9, and Benavidez' defense is his chin. Durability, which will get him TKO by the 10th. David got dropped with the jab before. Yeah, he laughed it off. I remember that. He laughed it off.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I think Benavidez over Charlo though.
Yeah, I do too. I think Benavidez got a better chance of beating him than Charlo do.
Yeah, I have no.
T and Tamira too worried about Jared Hurd and everybody, man. They're making us look bad in my state, bro.
You call him? What do you call him?
T and Tamira. Oh yeah, emotional ass. They females. T and Tamira Charlo. Let me say it on the barbershop. I done said it everywhere else. That's T and Tamira Charlo. And they had little AJ. They had little AJ in the camp too. Little AJ Mowry. You remember Smart Guy? Yeah, that's AJ playing gangster. Yeah, that's T and Tamira. I'm saying it straight out of Texas. T and motherfucking Tamira. I want to trademark that shit. I'll be in Vegas Tuesday. I'm trying to get a t-shirt made so I can wear that motherfucker around Vegas. What they running up on Jared Hurd for? Jared Hurd, we talked when we talked about Jared Hurd, fellas. We was talking about he may be done. Jared need to get some shit together. You know, he lost his father. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to his father. That was sad. And you know, we know Jared was mixed up. You feel me? So you had Canelo fight, a motherfucker that's done ducked you, went and got a franchise belt made, cost you money. He ain't got now nigga on the card. I stream that shit, but I want to see fight more so than that because myself for Darrell fighting to nobody. He done cost the Charlos all kinds of money, chances at being champions and everything, and they kissing his ass, charging up Jared Hurd in the crowd, telling him he'll kill him and his wife. Soft ass niggas. Man, yeah, that's T and Tamira, weak ass niggas. But anyway, bro,
they from your city.
When it came
to from your state, man.
Yeah, no, they ain't from my city. They from Houston. And I don't see the niggas I know from Houston. I can't see them claim them on the cool because it don't line up. They'll claim them because they out their city. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't really want no smoke. But they morals don't line up with their actions, bro. With the niggas I know from Houston. That shit that they pull don't line up with how we move down here in my state. But anyway, bro.
It's pretty ridiculous. Hey, A1. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, bro. That was lame, fam.
They did what the Cowboys did today.
Lay down.
Stupid. Look fucking dumb is what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like the Cowboys look today is how the Charlos looked last night. Fucking stupid.
Look dumb. I ain't gonna lie to you. They say, man, look here, we party too hard. You can't have no early ass games for the Cowboys, man, with no 4-4 ass team. If you're gonna have an early game with us, okay, you need to have somebody big come through. Have the Saints or somebody come through. When nobody thinking about Denver at motherfucking 12 o'clock in the morning, bro, or at noon. Not here. Them niggas was just waking up. They was sleeping in their beds and shit. That is what they is. But I don't want to hold up the line. Let me get back to Canelo real quick so I can kind of get off. I fuck with you on the boxing section on that. But when it came to the fight last night, of course, my heart was with Caleb. But common sense told me towards the end of the fight, Canelo was gonna catch him, right? So going into the fight, I was really looking to see what the fuck Caleb was gonna bring to the table. And I don't care what nobody say. Caleb was in his ass, bro. You can argue that 6 or 7 rounds, Caleb was outboxing him. Now listen to me. When y'all talk about punches and talk about boxing itself, okay, a lot of you motherfuckers don't know what you're looking at. Caleb was outpointing him, and he was also countering Canelo to the point to where Canelo was frustrated. He was resetting Canelo, but Canelo kept with the game plan and kept attacking the elbow. He kept attacking the body. And you seen Caleb using the elbow to block and counter back with the right. And then when Canelo started countering his counter, he actually countered Canelo's counter a couple of times. And you could see him grin at Canelo like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm here. Okay? To the point to where that was the 10th round when Canelo went over to the corner and Eddie was in his ass. Just like when Steve Farhood bullshit card came up in the Barrios and Tank fight, Floyd did what? He went over to Tank and said, hey man, they got you losing on the card. I need you to step up. No matter what we thought we were seeing. And Tank turned it up to all Madden and went in there and got Barrios out of there. That's pretty much what happened last night. Cause I ain't seen Eddie talk to Canelo like that, bruh. Everybody seems to omit that. We know what the end result was, and everybody want to lean on that. Canelo look like the same fucking fighter, bro. Step with the left foot, wave the left hand, try to land a hook or a body shot, or come over the top with a right hand. I didn't see nothing new from Canelo. What I saw was Caleb not being able to keep up the pace that got him to where he was. And I'm gonna say one thing. You know, remember how Berto was talking about when he fought Floyd and he was sitting on the stool and he actually took the time to peek over and look at Floyd and he saw how Floyd. Go ahead, Fred.
No, I'm agreeing with you. It's your story.
Yeah, you remember when Berto did that though? Mm-hmm. Say what Berto did is what I wish Caleb would have done last night. Because if Caleb by the 10th round, okay, fuck the cards. You already know that the cards is against you. Okay, and you already know all this sitting down on your punches and shit is not you, and it's gonna get your ass knocked out way earlier than what it did. Caleb did what he had to do for as long as he could, but he should have did it for 6 more minutes. And here's my thing: if he'd have looked over there and seen Eddie Reynoso getting into his ass, he could have been smart, pulled a Floyd Mayweather and ran for the entire 11th round. It just gave that motherfucker to Canelo.
He didn't have it. He didn't have the legs.
Listen.
He didn't have the legs,
listen,
bro.
Listen, Kyle. I heard your argument about fatigue, right? But I don't think it was his legs because Caleb was moving in the beginning of the round. What it was y'all talk about that arm coming down, and that arm was coming down because of the body work of Canelo and him countering, using that Philly shell and using it to counter. The same shit Canelo did to Callum Smith and broke his arm down is the same type of shit he was doing to Caleb, but Caleb was on another level of Callum Smith, and it took him way longer. But I'm telling you, Canelo turned that shit up to all man last night in the 11th after Eddie got on his ass, and Caleb had been playing on All-Star and wasn't ready for the All Man. And I'm telling you, Caleb said, man, if Caleb go back and watch that fight, if Andre Ward was to call him, the first thing he'll say to him is, you had him. You just had 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, and you gave it away. We all know that the cards was against that boy going in. We all felt like in order for Caleb to win, he was either going to have to knock him out, or do something extraordinary. And for 6 to 7 of those 10 rounds, he was damn near doing it. He had frustrated Canelo to the point to where that man laid on the ropes and said, come to me because I can't catch you. I don't know what fight y'all was watching, but the fight I was watching, I saw a frustrated Canelo, and I saw a frustrated Eddie that had to get on his ass and get him back on the game plan to keep attacking him in order to break him down. Now, at the end of the day, Canelo is a 168-pound champion. I give him that, but he got to beat Benavidez for me before I crown him for that division. And I just think I stand on it. And I can't wait till you go back and play the fight, Kyle, because I know you're good with that. You know what I'm saying? You do a good job of that. When they release the fight, you go back and watch the fight. But what I hope is somebody can put it up on the screen and do it like BFTB or something like that with the clicks and the slow-mo and everything, because ain't nobody giving Caleb credit for what he did between rounds 1 through 10. We all know that in the 11th, Canelo caught his ass. You feel me? And we knew once Canelo caught him, it wasn't going to be no recovery. But what he did between rounds 1 and 10 needs to be commended.
But see, like I say, man, like I always say, I talk that shit about Sean Porter. I gotta talk that shit about my guy. You know, I love Caleb Plant. Y'all know that. But you gotta finish the goddamn job. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
You ain't never listen. My grandpa, he used to do roofs, right? You know what I'm saying? If that nigga ain't finished your roof and the rain came, what good was it? That nigga did a hell of a job on the first half of your roof, but he didn't finish the goddamn job. So what's gonna happen when the rain comes? It's gonna tear your fucking house up. So you gotta finish the goddamn job,
right.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I agree, brother. I'm not going against it. I'm not saying Canelo didn't finish the fight, but all of this, hey man, Canelo was spectacular last night, and all this shit. If he was so spectacular, everybody else got more faith in these fighters than they own people be having in them. You hear these motherfucking fans talk about Canelo like he just went in there and washed Caleb Plant. I don't give a damn if he did land 3 or 4 hard thudding punches during a round. Caleb was outpointing his ass. And if you enjoyed the sweet science of boxing, then you know what you was looking at. If you just watch boxing, then whatever the fuck Louis Ravello and Abner Cockeye Mares and Steve Farhood funk ass card was telling you, that's what the fuck you thought was going on, man. And say, man, some of these platforms
had Caleb Plant up.
Bro, no, Steve Farhood shit on Caleb Plant, bro. He gave him 2 motherfucking rounds, bro.
I thought he had him up by 2 rounds.
No, sir. The 2 rounds that he gave Caleb wasn't even rounds that, I mean, they wasn't even questionable rounds.
Hold on. I could have sworn, maybe I gotta ask Mark Nash if he was watching the US version or the European version that we was watching on his channel last night, because wherever we was watching it, they had Caleb Plant up by 2 rounds, whatever we was watching it on.
Oh wow, but they did?
Yeah, hell yeah. Because I was arguing back and forth with my partner, right? Because they just thought, I kept telling them from the beginning of the fight. I said, listen, if Caleb Plant is in dog shape, he gonna win this fucking fight. So I'm arguing back and forth with niggas all in the bar and shit. I said, listen, this motherfucker's in dog shape. He gonna win this motherfucking fight. And the whole time I'm talking hella shit. Nigga, look at him. He reset the nigga again. Look at him, nigga. And I'm like, nigga, look at him. Nigga, I'm telling y'all the whole fucking time. And he caught him. And my partner looked at me. Bro, I told you, bro. I said, motherfucker.
One more thing, Fred. Hey, one more thing, Kyle and Fred. Another thing, too, that fucked me up. One of the things that really made me think Caleb was going to do something spectacular was that the fact that he didn't fold any of the time, none of that time. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't fold. You did, but something I noticed during the fight, anytime there was a break or some shit, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, he was being a little bit too respectful to Canelo. And I don't know if that's bling, we in the ring, now you swinging at me and I got some respect for you now or some shit. But how Tyson Fury did whenever the ref was breaking him with Deontay, Tyson Fury act like that motherfucker wasn't even standing there. And he didn't have no words for Deontay. Keep that same energy on Canelo as well, because it's a pressure, it's a mental thing, and it's a pressure thing as well. When you start conceding this shit and start nodding it and trying to dap up gloves and shit in this motherfucker, it goes from being a war to a competition, and that gives a mental edge as well. You feel what I'm saying? You may be, man, he was outpointing Canelo and frustrating him, but I felt like he was giving ground, conceding in certain ways too with that weak shit.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, dog. If he would have just stayed down with his goofy ass and not tried to get it, I don't know why they keep doing that shit, dog. These boxers need to learn from other boxers. Keep your ass down for a second. Huh?
I was saying 817. Let me get to that thing. I was trying to talk under you.
Oh, my bad.
My bad. I'm gonna go on a deal, but salute to y'all, Fred. Say, man, hey, we gotta stop being easy tricks. Stop paying for these $40 hoes of boxing. You know, Dennis Duggan put it down for us. Hey, he put it down for us good, Fred. We gotta start buying quality hoes. You hear what I'm saying? Start spending $200 or $300. and getting the quality hoes, man. Stop buying the bullshit trick bitches of boxing like T and Tamara. I'm out. I'll holler at y'all. 2 hour early is back, my nigga.
Marky Dan said he bet 200. He bet 500 to win 250, man. He told you Canelo will get the KO. Damn. What's up, Prada? I appreciate you coming back again, man. Thank you. The shell is vulnerable to multiple and consecutive left jabs, hooks, and uppercuts. The right side floating rib is an opening Canelo attacked. Yeah.
That shit wasn't working, though, Fred. That shit wasn't working. That nigga Caleb Plant was really boxing his ass off, man.
This is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real nigga celebration.
It's the ring entrance. That was this mother. He come out to the 5 heartbeats. That was Nipsey. We were playing. Otis.
Hey, Fred.
Hey, Otis. What's up?
What's going on? Kyle, you out here trolling tonight, man.
What's up, Otis?
Oh, man.
Office hours are from 9 to 5.
Man, Kyle, if you don't stop with the excuses, man, what the hell? Man, get out of here with that. You stop trolling, man.
Hey, so you tell me that you said the fight wasn't close?
No. Plant was not gonna win doing this. Jab.
You ain't seen Canelo miss that much. Hold on. You ain't seen Canelo miss that many punches in years. Quit fucking horsing around. Quit horsing. You haven't seen Canelo miss that many punches in your life, man. Stop playing games.
He wasn't gonna win like that, bro.
Man.
No way he was gonna win like that. He at no point of that fight was he giving Canelo any trouble. Yeah, Canelo was. I did see some frustration in Canelo because it was taking him longer to get him out of there. But like I said, and he knew the same way Khan was winning until he got caught. Same thing with Plant. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. He crumbled as soon as he got hit clean. It was over. As soon as he got hit clean, it was over. And then what I don't understand is when these fighters get hurt, man, what happened to the art of clinching? You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I was saying to my homeboy. I would have ran or grabbed the shit out of him.
I don't understand that, man. What happened to the art of clinching, man?
Whatever happened to faking a low blow? Remember that? Remember you could fake a low blow? What happened to that shit, man?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't tricky no more, man. You know what I'm saying? I done faked a low blow like a motherfucker, dog.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I forgot who said it on the show tonight, but Plant did what Plant could do, and somebody said it on the show. And I don't know who said it, but Plant did what Plant could do, and it was just a matter of time. All Canelo was doing was waiting, and he was punishing that body, making him drop his hand. He was digging him hooks to the body, them uppercuts to the body, and he was making Plant drop his hands. And as soon as he did that, he caught him. It was over.
Yeah. My thing is, take a knee though. Don't just don't try to jump up and then you end up running to the corner looking dumb and shit like that. Sit your dumb ass down, take the knee and gather your fucking self. If you can't gather yourself, at least you gave your legs enough time to say, all right, we cool. That nigga legs said, man, fuck you, we out of here. You know what I'm saying? We packing up our shit, we getting the fuck out of town. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what his legs did, bro. Because even can you see when he tried to like move out the way, the motherfucker legs did like this, and he got hit 4 more times and then fell all between the ropes and shit. Fuck, man. I'm making this shit sound funny. I'm mad as hell. Y'all, nigga, I'm mad. Nigga, I'm angry.
Yeah, but he wasn't gonna win. Did you see them scorecards, man? He wasn't gonna win no way. He needed a knockout, and that wasn't gonna.
Let me talk about these judges though. Let me talk about the judges and which they chose. Do you know Friday night, Shout out to my dog. It was 1 minute 44 seconds. Sorry. Shout out to my man, Gunnerman Matisse. He was robbed by these fucking judges. He won this fight clear. I mean, the shit was clear as day. And the same motherfuckers that robbed him were they did the Canelo plant fight. So I knew some shit was gonna be funky stanky from the beginning because he beat the dog shit out this Puerto Rican cat. And the worst part about him beating the shit out this Puerto Rican dude, right? Everybody knew it. His corner knew. Everybody knew but him. That motherfucker, after they said he won, that motherfucker like, yeah. Like he just did hella shit. Boy, you got your ass beat. And shout out to my boy Gunnerman because he hurt his fucking hand again in the second round. He hurt his hand. He just had surgery last year. So but fuck that nigga. What's that name? Dave Letterman, he ain't shit. Fuck him.
But I mean,
Dave Moretti. You know what I meant. Dave Moretti.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, fuck him.
But not only did he have
how's this old ass still judging though? My bad. How's this old motherfucker still judging? Like your eyes ain't the same, nigga. They gotta do something about this shit, man. There should be an age limit on judging if you wear glasses.
They should really have ex-fighters should really be judging instead of these old dudes that ain't never laced up a pair of gloves and they lie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
motherfuckers go to seminars and shit. Hey, motherfuckers be going to seminars and shit to learn some shit. pyramid scheme ass referees and judges and shit.
Right.
Remember them shits you used to go to? Motherfucker be selling you, trying to teach you how to sell some shit with them pyramid schemes and shit.
Right.
Trying to get niggas to sell coffee and all type of goofy shit. That's these fucking judges and referees, man.
Yeah. President Jafar's in the house. What was I about to say?
Motherfucker, that dirty bitch too. You dirty bitch too.
What was I about to say? Shit. I'm gonna change gears real quick, man. DJ was talking about the UFC. Did you see that card?
Didn't see it. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, you gotta check it out.
Fred be fucking up, man. Fred be fucking up. Champ,
check it out.
Fred be fucking up, right? Because he talk a lot of shit about this boxing shit, right? And he had a chance. He had a chance to say, "Fuck this weak ass boxing card." And watch UFC and still watch boxing. You a slave, Fred. You a fucking slave, dog. hey, all that built-in shit you talking about, Fred, I don't want to hear that shit no more.
But man, I had a 65 inch and a 50 inch right next to each other, watching both events, man. I was streaming them both.
I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't pay for none of it. I ain't paying for none.
Right? Yeah, I was streaming them both.
You pay with your time, Fred. Time is more important than money.
You should have sent me the link, dog.
I didn't have it.
No. Champ, you should have sent me the link.
Oh, you know what, man? I can do that. I can do that because the way that this link works, man, you can't just get on this link. You gotta have an invitation to join. Yeah, you gotta have an invitation to join. But
hey, you know what we need to do, Kyle? Kyle, here's what we can do. We buy the fight on a device, and we hold a private link in the chat. That way, no one got to buy it.
I ain't buying that shit either, dog.
No, I know you didn't buy it, but I'm saying
I'm not buying shit, Fred.
Okay,
Fuck
I'm
that.
Okay, I'm just trying to help them lose money. That's all. I'm trying to think if we had a perfect stream, and everybody knew that every pay-per-view we was going to send out.
I don't want to put. I don't want to put a, me personally, Kyle Davis. I don't want to put a fucking cent in these motherfuckers' pockets unless I'm going to the fight to support one of the fighters that been on my show or this great show here. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I go to this Canelo fight, then nobody in that motherfucker move me. You know what I'm saying? Then nobody move my fucking pockets. Now I might, do some cat shit next week and go to that Terrence Crawford fight. But other than that, I don't see myself just now. Cool boy Steph, I am November 27th. I am taking my funky ass to Vegas for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's because we interview niggas. We interview the niggas. You know what I'm saying? They got love for the show, shit like that. But other than that, nah, fuck you.
Now answer this, man. I had a buddy of mine tell me that Canelo's talking about fighting Triple G again. Is that true? Did you hear that?
Nah, hell nah.
Man, if he run off to fight Triple G, he got off with the bag. Al gonna be livid. Oh
yeah.
I thought didn't he sign a 2-fight deal though? Didn't he sign it?
No, nope.
Fight by fight.
So they get that motherfucker $40 million to fight one
40 million, dog.
40 million, man.
So you hold on. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. Okay, Fred, you pay one nigga $40 million, right? For one fight. Why couldn't you pay $40 million to 6?
Right. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Wow. Yeah.
That's some sucker shit, man. That's why I told y'all, man. I
Yeah.
said Heyman ain't that guy y'all think he is, man. He over there, man. He got a life vest in the middle of the ocean right now, trying to figure something out. That's
Fred.
Hey, I said it.
Fred.
Yes.
See, when you start putting shit into perspective, think about this. Think about the card they could have put on that could have rivaled the UFC card with $40 million.
Yeah, because that was a good card. That UFC card last night was real good.
And then peep game. He didn't drown. He didn't make Canelo. He didn't put Canelo in position in negotiations to make Canelo realize that he needed him. Canelo needed PBC. Who was he gonna fight?
This shit's fucking terrible, man. This shit is fucking stupid. I mean, all right.
Champion, I got like 9 people in the back.
Okay, man, let me jet out of here, man. Salute to you brothers, man. I'm out, man.
It's full the back. It's full back.
What's going on, Big Fred? What's going on, man?
You got.
Is you guys gonna still make excuses, bro? Is you guys gonna still make excuses? Like Canelo said, you guys are still gonna make excuses, man.
Nah,
Canelo won. You guys are saying,
yeah,
bro. Canelo beat the shit out that boy. He beat him, man. Dig to the body, broke him down. That's what great fighters do. He's the best fighter in the world. He's the best fighter of our generation, bro. You guys gotta stop denying that shit. Who's better than Canelo, bro? You gonna say Terrence, bro? Terrence Crawford's resume came with Canelo's resume.
Andre Ward's better, but President,
come on, man. Come on, man. Andre Ward. Fred, come on, man.
Hey, Fred, this motherfucker disrespect Andre Ward. Get him up out of here.
Man, Canelo fought more black fighters than Andre Ward, homie. And that's a fact. We're gonna debate that shit.
I'm not even gonna look. But President Yafor said, notice
come on, bro.
Cricket ref Moore at the Canelo fight. That's back to back.
Canelo's the man. And he gonna fight Charlo next. What's gonna be the excuse after that when he beats Charlo?
He gonna. I'm rooting for Canelo.
Because the Charlo twins are bitches, bro. What they did to her, I don't like that shit, man. They threatened to kill that man's wife and shit like that. I heard that shit.
Yeah, that was corny.
That shit was just retarded as fuck.
Extra corny.
They have like kids, bro. Them niggas in their 30s, they have like fucking little kids, man.
We're gonna spend the whole show on them tomorrow.
Hey. You almost bidded you a good night, boy. But you saved yourself by bringing up some Charlos, boy. You knew that shit was coming. You seen me pick up my remote, boy. You seen me pick up that remote because it was coming.
Oh, bro.
Get your ass up out of here, boy.
No, man. Bro, Canelo's just he's the best fighter of our generation, bro. We just gotta accept it, man. But Fred, I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna leave you guys alone.
I appreciate you, man.
Right, bro.
Thank you for ruffling his feathers, man. Thank you for ruffling his feathers. What's up, Kate? Niggas falling asleep on the other side, man. What's up?
Nah, my bad. Nah, yeah. So Kyle, I'm gonna tell you again before it happens. Sean Porter gonna beat that ass. Terrence Crawford gonna take the L. But anyway, on the Canelo Shane fight, you 100% right though. Like you're not gonna be able to beat a guy who's fighting 4 times a year and you fighting once every 14 months. Like he's just way better conditioned than you. Like even if it's skill for skill, dollar for dollar, like he's been out here grinding and I mean, just think about like the 2 or 3 weeks Caleb Plant may have taken in like that 14 months and like ate pizza and just relaxed or some shit. But Canelo was in camp the whole damn time. Like you're not about to beat that dude. Like it's just not fair. Yeah, and like Al's fucking his fighters over, and like even when you see like Boots Ennis, like I think Boots is hella talented, but I think that if Errol stays at 147 for 2 more years, and Errol is fighting every 10 months, and Boots is fighting 4 times a year, I think it's gonna be a hard night for Errol when they finally meet. And I don't know if they do that shit by design. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I think you're right, man. Caleb Plant, he got tired because he don't fight enough, and then Canelo finished him up. But Caleb Plant, he did his thing, bro. Like he was in there, he was fucking him up. Like he was doing this thing. Like I think that was the best Caleb Plant that I've seen. But like the thing that kind of fucked me up was like he had hired Andre Ward to like help him out or whatever. But like I didn't see the Andre Ward. Like I didn't see like the clenching when because Andre Ward got a million tricks. Like he knows shit. You see, Andre Ward got 1,000,001 tricks. He gonna clench. He gonna hold. He gonna do all kinds of shit to tire you out. Especially a muscle bound guy like Canelo. Like it takes a lot of energy to move that muscle around. Especially you doing that shit like Tyson Fury was doing. You throwing your head, your shoulder over his head and shit, leaning on him. Like that's how you win. Like that's how you tire them motherfuckers out. But like I didn't see Caleb Plant doing any of that, and like so I was like I just assumed that that's why he was training with Andre Ward to learn that type of shit and do those types of things. But like, I'm sorry.
No, I was agreeing with you. I thought that's exactly what I thought.
And so like
he did no. Listen, the man did no Andre Ward shit in that fight.
Yeah, and like I bet money on Plant because I honestly thought like if he really had added that element to his game, I thought it was gonna be hella competitive. And at the end of the day, like PBC paid Canelo $40 million to fucking unify to unify all the belts, and like I don't understand like what the hell, like where do they fit into this? Like it's like the fight was clearly meant to lean Canelo's way, like it from the judges to the ref, like so it's like I would have
he caught Caleb Plant with some low shots too.
Huh?
He caught him low a couple times too.
Yeah, I just thought that like Caleb Plant would have been like, oh okay, yeah, these niggas set me up, so yeah, I'm gonna have to go here and take care of this dude. Like I gotta get rid of Canelo. Like, but it seemed like he was just he approached it kind of like Floyd, where like he thought like he was like he was the A side, and as long as he like outpointed this kid, that he was gonna win, and like, and don't get me wrong, I mean Floyd beat Canelo's ass. It's obvious, we know that, but I just felt like Caleb was too evaluated.
Can't hear you. We can't make out what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. We can't make out what you're saying. What's up, man?
What's up, man? It's your boy from the Rich. I'm back at it.
Man, you about to get your boy. Hold up. Your boy, Kyle's your boy. Laker Nation, man. 8-4. What they gonna do? They gonna trade Russell. Fighters are cooning for Canelo. Payday. You want payday?
Just payday. You want payday. I know that.
What's up, man? What's up?
What's up, man? I just want to know what fight was Kyle watching. Because at the end of the day, that man, Caleb Plant, did compete at his highest level, but he got dominated, bro. I had him winning 3 rounds.
You said dominated?
Yes, because now let me just break this down because I'm gonna try to be quick. I know you got some more people waiting or whatever.
Make it good because the song is queued up. So make it good.
No. I mean, you can't play the song because you don't agree. But I'm gonna be quick though. Check it out.
Make it good.
Have you ever dug into
Y'all got a rival? I love it.
Hey, yeah, I love fucking with Cal. Hey, Cal, have you ever dug into how judges score rounds, bro?
I know it'll be some bullshit, but go ahead, explain.
Okay, they judge them like this. There's a aggressor and there's somebody that's retreating. That's one of the lanes that they judge it in. And then when it comes to straight punches and power punches, if it's anywhere near even, they give the round to the power puncher. Did you know that? So while Caleb Plant was landing straights and jabs and stuff like that, the body shots and the hooks and the uppercuts that Canelo was throwing was winning him the rounds.
So they don't count ring generalship.
Ring generalship is not retreating the whole fight, bro. We was going.
Was it retreating or is it boxing?
Boxing is when so people like to say Floyd. Floyd retreats and then he stands his ground. That's how he wins the fight. He have moments in the rounds where he stands his ground and he bop, 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 bop. Then he get back to retreating to frustrate you. Caleb Plant went backwards the entire fight, bro. And Canelo was landing shots to his body, and that's where the fatigue kicked in the later rounds, because all of them body shots was wearing him down. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to the judges scoring the rounds, although Caleb had a nice jab and he was throwing some counter straights in there, that when they judge the rounds, bro, they give the advantage to the power shots, which is why they gave him the fight against Laura. And I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just saying I had to dig into it once I start seeing certain shit that I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? So when you boil all of that down, I had Caleb only winning 2 rounds. He ran the whole entire fight, bro.
Hey, Boxiana, bring your fine ass in here and sound off real quick. Yeah, I mean, shit. Hey.
See, look, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to enlighten you on how they judge the fights, man.
Bro,
what's up?
If you telling me if you came on this platform to share with the boxing world that nigga only won 2 rounds, you out of your fucking mind. 2 rounds? What 2 rounds is that?
What was it? 1 and 3. Wow. No, I had him winning 3 because you know about swing rounds, right? Where it could have went either way. So I actually gave him 9. I gave him 1, 3, and 9, bro. Tops.
Yeah, but maybe 1 round.
But the judges had it scored exactly how I had it scored. So did the person that was judging it live, bro.
That motherfucker, he wrong all the time, but I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have that a little bit. But let me tell you this stuff. Let me tell you something, man. At the end of the day, Snack ain't shit. Right. Larry Wade has got to do something different. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but there's no way he should have been tired like that, bro. You gotta.
You don't think it was the body work?
Bro, but if your legs, if like, but they always say this: if your legs is right, then body shots ain't gonna matter. If you know what I'm saying, if your body is right, then body shots is gonna hurt, but you're gonna be able to carry on.
But see, I also think it was a matter of him. One thing I noticed in the fight is Canelo didn't waste no punches, and Caleb Plant was trying to keep him off of him so much that some of his punches that was getting blocked was just like, stay away from me, stay away from me. You know what I'm saying? So by the 8th, 9th round, when you combine that with the body work, because if you look when he got clipped with the left hook, his hand was actually up. Canelo just clipped him in the front of his face and knocked him loose like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said it was his legs, bro, because he wasn't even moving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he went straight to the ropes. Like if you look at that, he went to the ropes on his own. Like I don't understand why niggas do that. Like he laid on the fucking ropes to save him or some shit. And that didn't help him. That didn't help him at all. And then he got hit and it was over with.
Timothy Bradley
legs got the wobbling and shit.
Timothy Bradley, lately, I don't know what he been on because I never liked his analyst game before now, but in the last couple months, bro, he been on point. He called the whole fight. He called the punch and everything. He said that he leaned exactly how you said he was leaning. He said the left hook was going to take him out, man. But I don't want to top the line. I know y'all got a lot of people. I just wanted to go over that with you, Cal, because dig into that, Cal, as far as how the judges score the rounds. You know what I'm saying? And it'll kind of.
Listen, man, them niggas don't know shit though. But shout out to Real Richmond though.
Oh, it's all good, man. I see you at the section.
E1K, man, using how judges score fights when there's been hundreds of robberies in boxing is a bad point, bro.
My man. E1K, shout out to E1K, goddammit. That's what I be telling them. They be on that bullshit.
What up?
What up, Fred?
Sadar, how you feel, man?
Shit, I'm cooler. I'm watching ball. I ain't doing shit. My fault. Catching up on the NBA games and shit.
Smoking a little weed.
Yeah. But no, I was saying all Canelo fights look the same. It's like his opponents don't have even no power shots. Even Kovalev, like Kovalev was pity patting him on the face. Like I don't get that shit. Like I don't see no power hits every time Canelo step in the ring, but I gotta give him his respect. He the pound for pound great right now. He taking over boxing, and I don't see nobody beating him. I want to know if when Charlo get in the ring, if he gonna hit him with power shots. So
we don't even want to mention Charlo right now, bro.
He gonna beat the shit out of him, but usually you get power shots out of him. I want to know what I'm gonna see out of him.
I don't see.
But he beat this shit out Derevyanchenko.
So Derevyanchenko ain't fucking Canelo, man.
But Derevyanchenko beat the shit out of Triple G.
Styles make fights, big dog.
It do, but shit, man. I don't know, man. That was a good opponent that he beat, man. You can't take credit away.
The Charlos are too distracted, bro. They got too much
ain't been active
going
too.
on.
It ain't been active too.
You gotta be active.
Like Fred said in his last video, he said Caleb Plant was a 10-month layoff and the Charlos a 11-month layoff.
If they fight him, be 11-month layoff.
That's a fact.
See, you can't beat that nigga like that. And let me say this though. He cherry picked the nice and he cherry picked that nice and good though. Cause he knew that shit. He knew that motherfucker had that long ass layoff and shit like that. That's why I be telling niggas, man, you gotta fight, bro. You can't be out here just playing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be playing, bro. Niggas don't be really fighting no more, man. Once they get to a certain level, I don't know why the fuck they just feel like they ain't got to train like they normally do and fight like they normally do. You know what I'm saying? They just get to a certain level and say, fuck it. And I'll be honest with you, that $10 million payday, I don't even see him having the same hunger no more after that, bro. That type of money of one fight, it's like, where do I go from there? Now where am I going from there?
I don't know. I think a lot of these fighters selling out too with Canelo. I think they just going down too, honestly, if you ask me. But I can't take that away from Canelo though. I gotta give him his credit. But yo, Fred, I also wanted to ask you, was you implying Cameron Duncan that Boots won't get the big fights unless he sign out him?
Yeah, he's not gonna get the big fights. Not unless he gets in a mandatory spot.
That's the only way. That's the only way. Listen, man, I talked to him about this shit, man. I told him, man, like I told him this year you can forget. I told him this year you can forget that. You ain't getting no belt this year. You can forget that. Now next year you might get lucky. If Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight, he might get lucky. But other than that, man, because I'm gonna tell you,
I think he's not gonna get him unless he leave Cameron Duncan, like Fred was saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was telling him.
Because they're not gonna give him them big fights and let Cameron Duncan eat off him like that. They gonna want that.
Yeah, but not unless he go directly to the network, because he might be box office, Jerron. Maybe.
But that's the deal he got though. His deal is for Showtime.
His fighting style, like Cameron Duncan said, is Roy Jones like. So
yeah,
I mean, he gonna be box office, and you think Al gonna let you eat off that young man like that? Nah, he gonna let you have him these little bit of fights that he got left.
Yeah, you're right.
And then it's gonna be a decision time whether you gonna go the Haney route, or you feel me, you gonna go all the way like Earl. You feel me, you gonna be all his like how Earl is.
Right.
So I mean, if you want to be that star, man, you're gonna have to go to Heyman, or I know he ain't going to Bob. He ain't going to Eddie. So you know that's gonna be a tough decision, and I think he gonna go with Al because ain't nobody gonna mention the millions like that. That's a generational talent right there.
It is.
So, I mean, I'm gonna give up the line. I know you got a lot of people, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night, man.
We appreciate you. Thank you for being consistent again. We appreciate you.
You already know.
I appreciate you. Best pugilist. Let's rock. We got Mex coming in, and then everything boxing and sports, man. We appreciate you. What's up?
Yo, what's up, brother? Yo, what is good with it? Yeah, man, I had to get on here, man. Listening to this fucking nonsense. These motherfuckers talking. Non-boxing ass motherfuckers talking, man.
Crazy talk.
Canelo, yo, that shit is crazy, man. I was talking to my manager, and we was talking about this shit, man. The way the sport is going. And it was like, you know, I guess it's just the business of boxing, man, as it is now. You know, cause I'm listening to motherfuckers talk and I'm saying some other things I was on, you know, like Canelo wasn't dominating that fucking fight. It's a goddamn lie. He was getting outboxed like he do against every good boxer that he could face who could box a little bit. You understand? Shit, we was on, it was me, Cinto, DJ, I think Sheldon and we was all on it when I was watching the fight. And I had Caleb up, man, clearly in that fucking fight.
Wow.
You know, I had him up clearly. He was out boxing him, man. The name of this sport is boxing, man. That's the name of this sport. Yeah, he led it. And another thing, and I should have started to fuck off with this shit. That fucking Canelo is a fucking cheat, man. That motherfucker is a fucking drug cheat. Look, you know, I know he got busted for that shit before, but it was never obvious to me. That shit the other night was obvious to me. All my fucking years, and I've been involved in the sport of boxing 41 fucking years now. I ain't never seen a motherfucker towards the end of his career punching power get so fucking devastating. He was a decent puncher before, but he on some next level shit now. Yo, he was throwing as hard in that last fucking round as he was in that first fucking round when that fight started. You don't do that shit. You don't do that shit. You do not do that shit unless you fucking cheating. And when you taking that shit that he taking, when you cycling off of that shit, you don't lose that strength. That's some cheating shit there. Straight the fuck up. See, because before, yeah, I know he got busted for this shit because he got caught. But it wasn't obvious to me. That shit the other night was obvious. That's the first time that I watched him fight, and I watched that shit, and I felt to myself, yeah, this nigga juicing, man. Straight the fuck up. Because if you look at that fight early, Caleb was taking them hard at. He got hit with some hard shit to the body and to the head a couple of times. He was taking that shit. And then just when he was it just a little bit, he got maybe a little winded because he played some fucking ropes. And he got caught with that fucking counter shit. And he was hurt. Like, that wasn't no bullshit. That motherfucker was really hurt from that shot. And I'm like, he threw that shit so fucking hard. I'm like, how the fuck is he punching so hard like it's the first round? He throwing them shit like it was the first fucking round with that power on that shit. So I had already lost a lot of respect for him, on Canelo, from making some avoiding certain fighters. But that shit I saw the other night, man, that shit really, like, I don't know who the fuck gonna beat this motherfucker unless they cheating too, yo. Straight the fuck up. I don't see who gonna beat that motherfucker, because if you ain't got some shit in your shit too, this shit he got like some superhuman shit now.
Oh,
you understand what I'm saying? And Kelly was winning them fucking rounds. People don't know how to judge no fucking fight. You win a fight on clean punching, defense, range generalship, and effective aggressiveness. Canelo aggressiveness wasn't always effective. He's getting off from time to time to the body, but he was still getting hit coming in there. Them shots that Caleb was getting off, it's supposed to matter. You understand what I'm saying? Those shit, that's boxing, man. It's supposed to matter. It's not just that you favoring this motherfucker, so you just not acknowledging what that other guy was doing. Caleb had good defense. That wasn't no fucking running. That was boxing. He was stepping around him well, and ring generalship. That shit is an important factor in boxing, man. I feel bad for him, man. that he got caught up in that shit, man. Cause you know who I picked from the day one, Kyle, in that fight when it first was announced.
Caleb Plant.
No, I didn't. I picked. Nah, I didn't pick Caleb.
Hey,
I picked.
Kyle ain't
Nah,
to your ass.
I picked fucking Canelo. Cause you remember I was saying, cause you were saying you picked Caleb. Remember I was saying that I felt that Caleb didn't have enough experience and he not active enough. Remember I kept saying that shit. He
Yeah,
inactive.
I'm just fucking with you, man. I was
Yeah. Remember I kept saying he was inactive. I said, cause this gonna be what's his name, 4th fucking fight, and it's only gonna be his 2nd, and he got that long layoff. But I'm just saying, man. I don't know, man. The game is what it is. He they star. He's they star. He's they face of boxing who they want to be in that position. So they doing what they doing now. And I guess we're gonna have him until the gods of boxing send somebody in there to come all his fucking ass and just knock him the fuck out. Cause other than that, I just don't see who's gonna be able to pull that shit off, man, right now. Yeah, but I just had to chime in on this shit, man, because I'm just listening to this shit. I don't know where the sport is going, man. But some got to give, man. But I'm out of here, man. I just had to tap in real quick, man. Because I'm just listening to this shit. This shit bugging me out. All right, man. Y'all stay up, man. I'll holler at y'all later.
Appreciate you, man. What's up? Canelo is disciplined and motivated to make history. He is that. He is that. And I say this, man. I've been saying this, man. When you sign up for something, Caleb Plant took that $10 million and Al Heyman gave him 40. They don't care about drug cheat. They just want you to fill that stadium up and buy these pay-per-views. They don't give a damn about no more morality, integrity. No. What's up, Max?
Hey, yo, what's up, bro? What's up, Kyle?
Hey,
the way you said that, look at Charlos. They don't give a fuck about no morals.
They don't either. They don't either, man. I can't wait. We got to spend the whole show on them tomorrow, dog. We gonna dedicate because we got Tanika Ray coming in here Tuesday, so we got to be kind to her. So,
first and foremost, I have to say that Saturday all around boxing and MMA was a great night of fighting. Like there was hardly a bad fight on either card. So, I mean, first of all, shout out to Darrell for that fucking uppercut from hell. That was fucking crazy. That was insane. The Canelo fight kind of went exactly. I mean, I predicted 10th round. It was 11th. Caleb Plant had stamina issues. Those body shots made it worse. I mean, I had Plant up by 2 rounds personally. I had it 6-4 with 2 round swing rounds, so it could have been either or. But it was winning rounds by points, and it was kind of inevitable how the ending was gonna. It was eventually gonna come down. Like Canelo don't even give a fuck if he score. He's just trying to hit you. So he's gonna hit your arms. He's gonna hit your shoulders. He's gonna hit everything, and eventually you're gonna feel that shit. I think people also forget. Mayweather said that the hardest hit he's ever taken was from Canelo at 24 versus everyone he's ever fought. Maidana, everybody included. He said the hardest hit he's ever taken was from Canelo. So, I mean, mix it with a little clenbuterol, and it's a recipe for disaster, man. And I just don't. I think he's gonna get Charlo out of there. Unfortunately, as much as I love to see Boo Boo do it, I think Boo Boo would probably be a really similar fight, just trying to avoid getting hit and eventually get broken down. I think the last hope we got is Benavidez, who's just gonna say, "Fuck it, come knock me out if you want, but I'm gonna chunk him back, man." Like I think it's funny to me when I see these training videos of people about to fight Canelo and they hitting pads and they doing shit that they're never gonna do in the fight. You might as well just practice backing up the whole fucking camp because that's all you're gonna do in a fucking fight. Like motherfuckers act like they gonna walk Canelo down. It's not gonna happen unless he lets you. Like that's it.
Nah, nigga, Benavidez walking him down. I seen Benavidez up close and personal. He don't give a fuck about nothing you swinging.
Will he when them punches start coming back his way though? Like, I don't think he's gonna back up either. I don't think he's gonna back up. Like I said, Benavidez is the last hope we got. I think Bivol, same shit. Is once they get hit by a couple enough, they're gonna back up too. Like, but I think Benavidez is the last hope.
Man, y'all just got to come to the realization. Canelo is the man right now. Yeah,
for sure.
Whether he's cheating, whether he's getting leniency from the judges, man, you got to hurt that man. If you're not going in there willing to hurt that man, Caleb should have known, man. Caleb should have known. I purposely did those videos last week so Caleb's team can watch him. I purposely posted on Instagram So they know it ain't no man. Listen, it ain't no shoulda, coulda, woulda with Canelo. You gotta hurt that man.
Have to.
You gotta counter him. You gotta show the judges. He punched me, I punch him. You know what I mean? You gotta let the judges know that I'm about to bully this man. All these half stepping and man, you can't do that with Canelo, man. You can, man, listen, on that thing yesterday when those judges got paid, that shit said TGB Promotions. When they handed the judges and the referees and the commission the check, that girl from TGB Promotion, I'm drawing a blank on her name, she hands them the checks. So when they hand them the checks, they're like, yeah, I mean, it's a silent conversation. If you hand me a check, I'm naturally rooting for you, right? More often than not. Well, that's what's happening in boxing. When the lead promoting company give them checks for the job that they did, that's exactly what we getting. You know, and
Thomas Matisse clearly won that fight, bro. That shit wasn't even close.
I didn't see it.
Oh, Fred, that shit wasn't even close. I mean, the shit was so far. The nigga Andre Ward was so mad at that nigga was upset at that damn card. Like, it was like, bro, come the fuck on, dog. Like, y'all gotta be, y'all can't be serious.
Wow.
Man, I mean, politics and boxing have always been what they've been since the beginning of time, and they're not going nowhere. I mean, you would think the feds investigated baseball for steroids. The feds ain't investigating boxing for shit. That ain't never gonna happen. They ain't gonna see where the money goes. They ain't gonna make sure people clean. This is one of the oldest sport damn near. So it's never gonna happen. But within that range, just from a skill set, even if both people are juiced up, like I said, I think Benavidez is the only fucking hope. I don't see any other fighter hanging in there for 12 rounds and taking random. I mean, it don't matter if it's a body shot, an elbow shot, a shoulder shot. He wings that hook. He's telegraphing it. You know it's coming. It's the same fucking hook over and over and over, and nobody can get away from it. And I mean, Mayweather's an anomaly. So for anyone to try to take a Mayweather game plan and think they're slick enough to pull it off, it's not going to happen. The only other two people I've seen that really stood there with Canelo was Triple G and Little Ass Cotto. Was the only people that went back and forth and said, fuck it, we gonna bang then. Like, fuck it. And those are the only people I've seen kind of even get close. I mean, Laura with the boxing shit, but I can understand, like, he was a little more runny, I guess, if you want to put it that way. He didn't really stand in the pocket and really exchange as much as, like, Mayweather did. But
I thought Plant did a good job up until then.
Who? Plant? Yeah, like I said, I had him up 2 rounds just scoring, but never did I ever feel like he was close to winning. Because in my head, I'm like, okay, if I got him up 2 rounds, them judges have him down 2 rounds. Like, that's how I'm looking at it. Like, he got to be up like 6 rounds for him to even stand a chance at the decision. But, like, you know, my favorite quote is Canelo never loses even when he loses. And we've seen that. We've seen it. Mayweather, draw, all these scorecards are ridiculous. The Cotto scorecard, one of the judges had it wide. Like, one of the Triple G cards, they had it wide.
Why does he get so much love, though? That's what I want to know.
The money, or the perception of money. He's keeping people in business. Hey, I gotta rewatch this fight because so many people say they had Caleb Plant up.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I had 2 rounds that were close. So if those 2 rounds went to Canelo, I could see Canelo being up 1 round at that point in time. But just going off, I feel like almost the first 6 rounds, Canelo didn't even land a headshot. I mean, it seemed like just all body work. And Plant was kind of just, you know, flickering some shit. Plant didn't land too much clean shit either. So it's kind of hard to score because, you know, Canelo has. That's the other thing I think is underrated about Canelo. Not necessarily his defense and slipping, but the fact he's so compact, he can have his hand right at his chin and his elbow by his waist, and it's hard to get in on him to get a clean shot where a judge can say, okay, you landed that one. And then next thing you know, he just, I don't know. But honestly, let's be real. Can we be real now? Like, Plant never stood a chance. All right, Plant, everything that people have been saying about who has Bobu beat, who has Charlo beat, who the fuck has Plant beat to get that? I get he had the last belt, and that's the only reason he got that fight. But, like, we knew what the fuck was going to happen. Plant is not a top-tier, A-level, future Hall of Famer fighter. He's not that. And I think we'll see that as these next fights go on because he's probably going to have to fight Benavidez. He'll probably have to fight Charlo, Boo-Boo, a couple other people. We'll see how he fares. I don't have him winning all those fights. Not clearly. Like, not for him to be considered like, oh, he could have beat Canelo. He could have like, So shout out to the motherfucking promotion team to get the nation to think that he even had a shot, that he was close, that he was a 50-50 fight. Like, I don't know. I don't see it, but I'm gonna let everybody else get in here, man. Shout out. I love what you guys are doing, man. You guys keep it real on here.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? We might all agree, but like, it's honest conversation. I appreciate Fred letting everybody get their shit off. You know what I mean? Like, you're a good listener and shit. Shout out to everybody, man.
Oh, that's
y'all got it.
Thank you, dog.
I like that.
Thank you, Max.
Y'all better be glad me and Fred ain't sleepy, cause nigga, we'd have been.
Hey, I just got to see what y'all watching, dog. Like, I didn't see him went up 6 rounds. I'm just being honest, man. And I was rooting for Caleb hard. I didn't see 6 rounds, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna rewatch it. What's up, everything?
What's up with it, Fred?
Hey,
what's happening with it? What's happening with it, Kyle? Man, Kyle, I don't know what y'all niggas is watching. Like, for real. I really don't know what all these niggas is watching because, see, I was supposed to have a fight to get together at the crib, but I didn't because my house I'm remodeling and I ain't have it prepared. So I actually sat down and watched the fight. I ain't had nobody around me. The kids is out at a function with their mom, so I got to really sit down and watch the fight. So I'm watching the fight, and I'm really watching the fight. It's kind of different when you around people, or you at an event, or you at a bar. And I don't know what y'all niggas is talking about that Canelo was losing this fight. Canelo was not losing this fight, and everybody know I'm one of the biggest Caleb Plant fans. Like, I fuck with Caleb Plant. That's my guy. I was not rooting for Canelo at all. You know, I put money on Caleb Plant. I lost a lot of money for betting on Caleb Plant. But I don't know what y'all was watching. The fight, Caleb Plant, he came out in the first round. And, he did okay. He did okay. Yeah, he did okay. He was moving well. He was, popping his jab. But the thing is he never did shit to Canelo to make his presence known. You know what I'm saying? You have to catch Canelo or hit Canelo, sit down on your shots and touch Canelo with some shit to let Canelo know you're not going to be walking me down like this. You know what I'm saying? And he never did that. Caleb Plant, I've seen a lot of people say, oh, Caleb Plant, he did so well. I thought Caleb Plant was going to do a lot better than what he did because I've seen Caleb Plant fight different than what he did. To me, Caleb Plant was pity-patting and trying to get the fuck up out of there real quick. Right. And I said that Caleb Plant was going to have to fight Canelo in spots. Yeah. And he was going to have to box. But see, he only really sat down and tried to fight Canelo in one round. One round, they went nose to nose. And Caleb Plant said, fuck it. I'm going to stay here with you. I'm going to use the shoulder roll inside. And he did well. He did well up until the point when Canelo started digging to the body. And then Caleb Plant said, you know what? I'm going to get the fuck up out of here and I'm going to continue to move. But he was doing well. And that's what he had to do. But he did what I argued with other people, and I said, he ain't going to fight like that because Caleb Plant don't fight like that. When everybody was saying, oh, he's going to try to run for 12 rounds, he's going to gas out. I didn't expect him, but that's what he really did because y'all saying, oh, well, he was outpointing him. How the fuck was he outpointing him when Caleb Plant wasn't really landing none of them fucking punches? He wasn't landing a lot of them shots. He was pity-patting. A lot of them shits was just touching Canelo's gloves. You know what I'm saying? Canelo was blocking that shit with his gloves, throwing that shit off. And yeah, Canelo was missing a lot of headshots. He was missing a lot of headshots. And, of course, the crowd was, and the fucking stupid commentators was acting like Canelo landed every shot, but he was missing those shots. But where he wasn't missing, he was going to the body, and he was fucking Caleb Plant's body up. He had Caleb Plant really looking like they was fucking bleeding. At one point in the fight, I said, God damn, Caleb Plant must be cut bad because I seen all blood on his ribs, but his ribs was just red as fuck because Canelo was tearing his body up. And, ultimately, the deciding factor to me was that he didn't have. I'm not even gonna say he ain't have enough power to get Canelo Alvarez's respect, because I've seen Caleb Plant punch with a lot more power than what he did last night. But he was so worried about what was coming back at him, he didn't want to sit down on his shots. It was just some type of he was flicking shots out there like to try to keep Canelo off of him. At times in the fight, you know what I'm saying? He did throw some shit, but if you go back and watch the fight, he didn't throw when the second half came, he didn't throw a lot of shots at all. You know what I'm saying? He was more so just throwing shit to try to keep Canelo off of him, which wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't hitting Canelo with some clean flush shots, you know. And it's just he didn't fight like I thought he was gonna fight. He did not fight like I thought he was gonna fight. I think he was more fatigued. Now I do agree with you, Kyle, because if you look at the fight, right, Canelo had, Caleb Plant, he took shots like that. With the shots that Canelo landed on him, he got hit with a couple of them shots, and he took them. You know what I'm saying? But in the 11th round, by that time, Canelo just had warmed down. He had broke him down, and he was more so fatigued. Yeah, he did get caught with a clean shot, but it was more so fatigue. You know, and when you get broke down like that, man, it's hard to get up and continue. You've seen him try to pop right back up, and motherfucker was drunk. You know what I'm saying? He was drunk. He tried to run it off. Go ahead.
No, that was a bad idea. Because his legs, like I said, man, his legs packed their bags and got the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like the niggas should have just took that knee. Niggas didn't learn shit from Zab Judah. Like, y'all motherfuckers ain't learned shit from Zab Judah. Zab Judah showed every nigga in the world not to get the fuck up so fast. Slow your ass down. Because even if you're not hurt, your legs is like, nigga, we are. You know what I'm saying? So slow your ass down, nigga. But no, he wanted to hop back up. The motherfucker was wobbly all the way to the corner. Canelo got on him. The nigga tried to run out. He tried to run out. Nigga legs did one of these. You know what I'm saying? Like he was guarding Iverson. You know what I'm saying? And they got touched up and nigga legs was all hanging on ropes and shit.
But see, Kyle, the thing is, that comes with experience, because see, Caleb Plant, he had never been in that position before. So him being, you know what I'm saying, in that position, he didn't know, okay, you know what I'm saying, I'm all right, let me kneel down, let me take an 8 count, and then let me pop back up. He ain't never been in that position before. He ain't never had to fight in no shit like that before. You know, we got to understand that he only has 21 fights. So you know, like the last caller was saying, respect to dude, you know, but he was saying that, Caleb Plant will never be a great fighter. And we don't fucking know that. The man only got 21 fights. You know, that's not a lot of fights.
He only lost to the best fighter in the fucking world, so people say.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, Canelo, he proved that he the best fighter in the world. And especially at 168, ain't none of them dudes beating him. He gonna fucking run through Charlo. I think he gonna stop Charlo. I'll get Charlo, you know, maybe 9 rounds, you know, 9 rounds. He gonna stop Charlo. And Benavidez will be a hella tough match for him a year and a half, 2 years from now.
I think Charlo got the chin for it though.
Nah, man, Charlo get hit too much. You see what I'm saying? And that's the word.
That's my point though. He got the chin to take them shots.
But who you seen him take shots from that could, who have you seen him take shots from that can hit like Canelo? I mean, Montiel, he can hit hard, but I mean, he ain't Canelo, and his shit's not, you know, he don't set shit.
How hard Devenchenko hit? Because he beat the shit out of Triple G.
I mean, he don't hit that hard. I mean, I wouldn't say that Devenchenko hit too hard. You know, Devenchenko's a smaller 160 pounder. He's small. You know what I'm saying? He's short. And plus, it's crazy because Blue Blood was saying some shit, and I was like, man, I don't know. Blue Blood told me, but he told everybody on this show, right? Because I was picking Devenchenko to give Charlo a real tough fight. And Blue Blood said, nah, you know what? He said, nuh-uh. He said, don't pick Derevyanchenko. He said, because I seen Derevyanchenko getting the shit beat out of him in camp, the whole camp. Because, I guess he was training up there with where Blue at in NY. And Blue said that he seen Derevyanchenko getting the shit beat out of him. But anyway, back to this Canelo shit. Benavidez, Benavidez is a great talent, and I fuck with Benavidez heavy, and I love to see Benavidez beat him, but he just can't beat him right now because he don't have no defense. Benavidez, he uses his offense as his defense. He just walks straight through you, throw a whole bunch of punches from different angles, and and he has a great gas tank, but he don't have no defense. If you go back to his last fight with Ronald Ellis and all his other fights, Ronald Ellis hit Benavidez a lot, but it wasn't bothering Benavidez because Benavidez don't have no power, right? What happens when he gets in the ring with Canelo and he starts trying to walk Canelo down? Canelo has great defense, right? He has great upper body movement, so he's going to deflect a lot of that shit, and he coming right back at you. He countering you. So
Is the Rock hit hard?
Huh? What's up?
Is Anthony Durrell, does he hit hard?
Does Anthony not nowhere near Canelo? Fuck nah. He all right. He got Anthony Durrell got all right power. You know what I'm saying? But he don't hit nowhere near as hard as Canelo. Like Canelo, that motherfucker, but he trained like that. He sit down on his shots. If you ever watch him train, how he be hitting them heavy bags and you know what I'm saying? Like he trains like that. But so Benavidez, he's not gonna be able to go in there and walk Canelo down and take them hard ass shots because I don't give a fuck who you is. You know what I'm saying? Once you start getting hit like that with them hard ass shots, you're not gonna be able to take that for no 12 rounds. So I think Benavidez, if he went and worked on his defense for like the next year, and because it's scary if Benavidez gets good defense, he work on his defense, it's gonna be scary, real scary, because the skills that he have and the gas tank that he has and all of the punches that he throw, and he has power, but he just don't got the defense, man. So Canelo, I don't see none of these dudes beating him right now. And that's honest. You know what I'm saying? I just keep it 100. A lot of these dudes, man, y'all need to y'all need to learn what facts over feelings is. A lot of these dudes be in their feelings about because they hate Canelo so much. You know what I'm saying? They don't.
Damn it! Fuck the facts.
We got to speak with facts because at the end of the day,
facts, nigga.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up doing what I did, bet my money and keep and losing it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Canelo, he it right now. Whether we like to say it or not, you know what I'm saying? He it right now. He could box very well. He got real good defense, and he could punch hard in the motherfucker. I see now if he go up to 175, I'll tell you who beat his ass at 175. A lot of people saying Bitter Beeve or fucking Bivo. Nah, I don't see them dudes beating him. But I tell you who'll beat him. Gilberto Ramirez. That motherfucker, he could fight. A lot of people don't talk about him, but I think that he's a bad stylistic matchup for Canelo, and he's too big for him at 175. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Everybody talking about Benavidez, but the reason why Canelo said that he didn't want to fight no Mexican fighter at the time when he first started saying that, when he was going to move up to 168, is because Gilberto Ramirez was at 168, and everybody was pitting him with Canelo. Everybody was saying, oh, that'll be a huge fight in Mexico. If y'all remember that shit, everybody was saying, oh, man, if they fight in Mexico, that shit'll be huge. And then right after that, Canelo came out talking about, oh, I ain't fighting no more Mexican fighters. And that's a fact, But it's just, man, Caleb Plant did what he had. He did what he could, but I think he felt Canelo's power early because you got to understand, even when Caleb Plant is blocking them shots on his arm and parrying them, he still feel that shit. He still feel that power, just like Teofimo did to Lomachenko. Lomachenko felt that shit. And he, you know what I'm saying? He was blocking it, but he was hitting him on his motherfucking shoulders, his arms, and they feel that. And once they feel that shit, it's like he ain't never felt no power like that before. So he decided, okay, I'm not gonna throw combinations like I usually do. Because Caleb Plant usually sit down, he'll get in there, you know what I'm saying? He'll go toe to toe with you and throw combinations,
He
and,
didn't go
and
to the
then
body at all.
and he didn't because he was because Canelo, him being, I ain't gonna say he was afraid, but him being what do I call it? He was him being so cautious because he didn't want to get hit. He didn't want to dip down and go to the body on him. He didn't want to do none of that shit. And like I said, man, you can't give Caleb Plant points for shit that Canelo that's hitting Canelo's fucking gloves and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta go back. A lot of y'all gotta go back and watch that fight. Caleb Plant wasn't landing a lot of that shit.
So
You gotta land your punches clean.
So he only won 2 rounds?
No, I didn't say that. I think that honestly, I stopped. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I gave Caleb Plant like 3-4 rounds, right? But I stopped scoring the fight once I seen. I was like, yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? I stopped scoring the fight once I seen Caleb Plant kind of really give in. You know what I'm saying? And he was still. You could tell. Because, like I said on my show earlier, 817 Boxer B, he came on here and said it, but I had said it earlier on my show, right? I said that once I seen Caleb Plant want to fucking dap and touch gloves with him every time they would break or every time the referee would pull him apart, Caleb Plant trying to dap him. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like when you growing up, right, and you whoop a kid ass, and then they want to be your friend afterwards after you beat their ass. And that was kind of like what I got from Caleb Plant. He kind of conceded, like now you want to be his friend and shit because you feel that presence and you feel that power. And it's like, all right, well, it's like you can't call timeout in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? When you a kid and motherfucker getting their ass beat. And no, hold on, time out. And that's what I saw when he wanna, you know what I'm saying, tap gloves and no, we cool now. And it's like y'all really didn't like each other. You had beef. Now you want to tap gloves with this man every time you break it. And I'm not talking shit about Caleb Plant because I'm still gonna ride for Caleb Plant 1,000%. But it's just little things like that I started seeing, and I was like, man, he ain't gonna beat Canelo. But I was still in front of the TV yelling I was talking to Caleb Plant, yelling like, man, don't let this motherfucker punk you. Man, I was in it. But it's just, man, he didn't have the experience. And I think his experience played a key. I think if they had put him in that Benavidez fight, right, when they were supposed to fight, if they had to end up fight, I think win, lose, or draw, that would have prepared him a lot better for this fight. But he didn't really have nothing to prepare him for this fight. Then you got motherfucking 20,000 Mexicans booing you, screaming every time Canelo throw a shot. And then you have everybody going against you. You know you watching shit on YouTube. You got everybody saying Canelo gonna knock you out. It's just, that's a lot to deal with to be thrown in the fire. You know what I'm saying? You only got 21 fights. That's a lot to deal with. And, you know, Canelo had to deal with it early. And we see he lost every motherfucking round. You dig what I'm saying? But so it's kind of like he ain't even had the experience that Canelo did. Yeah, he has great amateur experience, but professional experience and being under the limelight, that also takes a lot of out of you. And I think that he was wasting a lot of energy, throwing a lot of pity pat shit that wasn't doing nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wasting a lot of energy. And he got fatigued, and it was more so a lot of people. Somebody asked me, do I think that Caleb Plant has a chin? Yeah, he has a chin. He showed he got a chin because he got hit with some hard shots and it didn't affect him until he got tired. Now, when you get tired, that's a whole different ball game. It don't matter. It don't really care. It don't really matter how good your chin is when you fucking fatigued and somebody breaking you down like that. Go back at the fight and look at his body and look at them hard body shots he was taking. And a lot of times he would take body shots and he'll fucking get the fuck up out of there and try to run to the ropes and shit because, you know, that shit hurt. Don't nobody like to get hit in the body, you know? But yeah.
Man, he pissed me off last night though. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with 50 niggas in the fucking bar talking shit to me. Thanks a lot, Caleb.
I mean, you know, we can't turn our back on Caleb. We still got to ride with him. I think this.
Hey, speak for your motherfucking self, man. Shit, I ain't got to do a goddamn thing.
Hey, man,
nigga, shit. Fuck
I
that.
think this gonna be a real. I think this gonna be a real good learning experience. It just depends on how he take it. We haven't heard nothing from him. I thought, you know, he always on social media. I'm like, why he ain't said nothing? You got to take your defeat with your head up and like, okay, bet I'll be back. But we ain't heard nothing from Caleb Plant yet. You know, that's alarming to me. But I just hope that the PBC don't put him on the back burner. Yeah, we didn't pay him $10 million now. All right, well, you know what I'm saying? We already know, you know what I'm saying? He can't beat Canelo. Let's put him on the back burner and forget about it. I hope they don't do that shit to Caleb Plant because he's a great talent. You know, he still got a lot of room to improve, and he can improve. You know, but he needs to work on sitting down on his shots more. And he can sit down on his shots a lot more, but it's different when you in there under that pressure. You know what I'm saying? When under that pressure is different, man. And you in there with the best fighter, one of the best fighters in the world.
Any on steroids, but yeah.
I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him. We gotta give him his props.
I ain't
it is what it is, man.
Why y'all always say we gotta nigga? This ain't
I'm
first
saying
class.
we.
Everything in boxing.
If you a boxing fan and you keeping it real, if you gonna keep it real, just talk about it, you know, and leave the feelings out. Well, then you got to give him his props. But you know, if your feelings gonna be involved in it because you don't like it, then you're gonna be able to look at it clearly.
Hey, I gave nigga enough props. I said he beat Caleb Plant. That's enough props. That's all he got to get. I ain't got to give him no other props, but he beat the nigga. Yeah, he got it.
That's you. I wasn't rooting for him. I was rooting against him more than anybody was. But you know what I'm saying? I got to keep it 100. And the motherfucker, he can fight, man. The motherfucker bad. He's a bad cat. And I don't see none of these dudes beating him for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't see none of these dudes beat him for a minute, bro. And that's just honest. And shit, I put my money up on that.
But see, the thing is, man, you gotta have a creative player and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a motherfucker. You gotta have a motherfucker that got power like Benavidez, stamina like Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Boxing ability like Caleb Plant. You need all three of them shits. You know what I'm saying? You need all three of them shits to align to beat that nigga. So if them niggas can like mash up, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like Shang Tsung and they all become one, that's it. Other than that, ain't shit happening, man.
Man, it's you know, it is what it is, man. The motherfucker got skills. You know, he got skills, but I just hope they don't set Caleb Plant on the back burner. But you gotta understand, Caleb Plant, the motherfucker only got 21 fights, bro. Why he only got 21 fights? Why is he only fighting? And that's not on him. You got to look at the PDC. You not preparing. These fighters got all this talent, but you ain't preparing them to be able to beat no Canelo. You letting them fight once a year. You know what I'm saying? He might have had a much better chance if he, you know, was active. Go look at his record, man. He has 21 fights.
And the nigga damn near 30.
He 29 years old and had 21 fights. Come on, bro. Why?
Right.
It don't make no sense.
Oh, you know why? Because they giving niggas $40 million for one night when they got my bad, $50 million. They spent $50 million, right? They could have put on the craziest card ever. You could have Benavidez versus who the fuck ever. You could have had Charlo on that card versus who the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have made the biggest card that boxing has ever seen, but yet they give us one fight and a bunch of bullshit undercard fights.
and he did get paid. You know what I'm saying? He did get paid, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You didn't prepare him, right? You didn't prepare him to win that fight and to continue to get bigger paydays down the line. Because imagine if he won this fight.
That's exactly what I said. I said yesterday or last week, I says PBC's matchmaker didn't prepare Caleb Plant for this fight. Life did. And
right. Damn sure. You said that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I don't understand about the PBC that really fucking grinds my goddamn gears, man, is y'all are an American-based fucking company and y'all don't give a fuck about American fight. I mean, like, dog, if you ain't at the top, you can forget it, man. You can just about forget that shit. If you ain't at the top, you can forget that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they doing these fighters is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
man, it is. You see, Canelo Alvarez got what, 50 fights? Damn near.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And he's only about what, a year or two older than Caleb Plant.
31 and 29. Yep.
Bro, that shit don't make no sense.
None.
You should have fighters like Caleb Plant should have at least 30 fights by now. At least 30 fights by now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's going to prepare you a lot more to get in the ring with a Canelo Alvarez. Look, how many fights do Benavidez have? I know he got quite a big.
Not that many. He ain't got that many either though.
Well, he was active early on in his career, but now
he was
getting.
I remember they were pushing him a lot.
Active early on when you ain't got to pay him nothing. When you ain't got to pay them that, they real active. But as soon as they require some money from these niggas, here they go getting shelved. But I'm gonna tell you this: Jerron Ennis is 25 years old. He just turned 25. That motherfucker got more fights. He got more fights than Caleb Plant.
He got 28. I think he got like 28 fights, 28, 29 fights. Right? He what, 23? How old is Jerron Ennis? 23, 24?
He just turned 24 or 25. One of the two. I can't remember right off.
24.
And you tell him, and that's what I'm saying. And see, and he got way more fights than Caleb Plant do.
Right.
Why? Well, I mean, you can't give me a fucking reason why this man only got 21, 22 fights.
You got the make no sense. You got the reason.
Canelo fought 4 times in 11 months. Caleb Plant fought 1 time in 10 months.
Fucking shit.
Plant been a boxer. I watched Plant in the amateur, so I don't know if he was a kickboxer, boxing. I don't know. I see my man Southern Boxing and Sports. He said that Plant was a kickboxer first. He might have been like earlier, but Plant had a hell of an amateur career. You know what I'm saying?
He was an alternate.
Yeah, I've been on Plant for years before. That's why, I was riding with Plant, but I really actually believed in Plant. And I know that Plant can do better than what he did. But like I said, it's different when you get under them lights and you got 20,000 motherfuckers screaming and hollering at you, and you haven't been prepared to be in that type of atmosphere. And, on that stage, look at EJ when he had to go over there against Kell Brook. We talked about how great EJ did to be able to perform in that type of atmosphere over there, right? Against Kell Brook. And Kell Brook was a great fighter, right? But now think about having to be put in that atmosphere against the best fighter in the world, arguably. That's different, bro. That's different. You know what I'm saying? Your heart is beating fast. You already getting tired because your heart beating fast. Your adrenaline rushing. And he was wasting a lot of punches. And Canelo, his ring IQ, man. His ring IQ is amazing because he don't waste no punches. He stays calm in his corner. We got to give it up to his corner because I was listening to what the corner was telling him. And they was telling him, don't worry about it. Relax. Stick to the game plan. You know what the game plan is. And that's what he did. The head gonna move. You can shoulder roll and move your head, but the body ain't gonna move. you know, and he did stick and he listened to his corner. I would like to hear what, you know, Caleb Plant's corner was telling him. But they were so focused, they focused the whole pay-per-view around Canelo. If y'all notice, they ain't even go to Caleb Plant's corner and let you hear what Caleb Plant corner was telling him. It was crazy.
Fucked up from the gate. You know, I knew this shit was fucked up when
the national anthem.
What's the nigga name? Cause the nigga that runs Showtime and shit.
Steven Espinoza.
When he was like, "Oh man, we're excited to have Canelo back. We worked with him before. We're so happy to have him."
Exactly.
I saw this shit over with. This shit fucking over with. This shit over with.
Everything boxer. Let me get to these last two people.
Yes, sir. But y'all appreciate y'all, man. Great show. Y'all keep doing your thing. I'm gonna hop back in the chat. Yes, sir. Much love.
Hey, are you going to that? Are you going to see Sean Porter's funeral?
Man,
you know you're going.
I really don't know. I'm supposed to go because, like I said, I got that bet with Bo Mac. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to make it, man. I'm gonna try to make it. I got a lot of shit going on right now, though, man. I'm definitely gonna try to make it.
What me and wife is finna do, man. She done changed fucking plans and shit. She trying to go to some comedy show and out here and shit, so she kind of fucking up my routine. But
man, I'm definitely gonna try to make it. But I think that's gonna be a close fight. Mark my word, that's gonna be a close fight, man. He's not Sean Porter not gonna get stopped. I know y'all don't want to hear that. And with that, I'm gone.
What's up, Ed?
Yo, what's good with it, man?
Hey, man, how you feel?
What's happening?
Man, feeling good, bro. The craziest part that I was thinking about what everybody's saying is they missing that defense. It matters, man. And everybody just said that Canelo was going to slip every single punch. He's going to make Caleb look stupid. And Caleb, if you really pay attention in the first 5 rounds, the motherfucker was just turning Canelo. Y'all call it running. He was turning Canelo. Canelo was confused. Listen to what Eddie Reynoso was panicking. And I've never heard Eddie Reynoso. He kept saying, "Oh, I'm telling you, Canelo, you throwing this away. You just giving the belts away. Do you want to give all your belts away? Everything you worked hard for to Caleb?" He was saying it. You can go back and listen. This is his words coming out of his mouth. He was telling Canelo over and over and over again, "Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? You're not listening to me. You're just doing what you want to do. You're just throwing punches." A lot of them punches, Caleb was picking them punches off. Caleb was parrying a lot of the punches Canelo was throwing in the first 7 rounds. So that's the reason why I gave so many rounds to Caleb. It wasn't just because of what he was doing defensively, but the effective counter punching. You're the reigning general once you do that. Y'all can look it up for yourself. Look up the boxing criteria. The reason why Floyd Mayweather emphasized so much about his own boxing later on in his career was because counterpunching is great to the eye. You know, if you blocking and you shifting and you know what I'm saying, parrying a shot, deflecting the shot, and you throwing something back, there's nothing more cleaner than that. And I just feel like a lot of y'all be missing that because y'all so excited about what Canelo gonna do. Ooh, what he gonna do? What he gonna do? What about the other fighter? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just felt like a lot of people just looked at Caleb as just a stepping stone, like he was a piss on, like he was a fucking journeyman. I just thought that shit was disrespectful. Because if that was y'all in the ring, y'all wouldn't want nobody to do y'all like that. You understand what I'm saying? So, another thing I'm gonna say too, Caleb was controlling Canelo with his jab. Y'all say it was a pity pad jab. It was enough to keep Canelo at bay. You understand what I'm saying? And Canelo was frustrated when he did that whole sitting on the road. Y'all call it showmanship. I said he was looking for a decoy. He was trying to, you know what I'm saying, lure Caleb in so he can land a big shot. Because up until that point, Caleb head movement was on point. He was not getting clipped with that many shots like y'all said he was. The only thing he started getting hit with was that right hook to the body that Canelo was throwing. He'll feint with the left, and he'll throw a right hook to the body over and over. And that was starting to fuck up Caleb Plant's rhythm and his footwork. He started to slow down his footwork after round 8. Because I know after the 8th round, Canelo had a really good round. If you go back and watch the fight, Canelo was really taking it to Caleb in that round. I was like, okay, Caleb got to pick it up. So in the 9th round, when he threw his left uppercut, and he didn't really hurt Canelo, but you could tell he got his attention. Canelo was like, all right, I got to go back to start using my feints and shit, level changing. How he ended up landing that punch in the 11th round, he did what Eddie told him to do. Eddie said, you haven't did it all night. Start level changing more. He level changed that first, I think it was like the first 20 seconds over and over through the little feint. Caleb just sat, like you said, he sat on the ropes and then he got clipped. And it was just like a lapse in judgment to me, because why would you do that? Like, I don't understand why Caleb just didn't clinch even before Canelo threw the punch. He been throwing the same shot all night. Just clinch him or deflect it. It's like he just, I don't know. It's almost like he was spaced out. Go back and watch.
You know how I knew he's fatigued? This is how I know he's fatigued. Because remember, earlier in the fight, he kept grabbing that nigga arm. He had Canelo whole arm at one point.
Right.
Hella times. He had his whole arm. You know what I'm saying? He kept having his arm, and then all of a sudden, that shit went out the window.
Right. Right. But my thing is, people keep saying he running, bro. Like, run, like what constitutes running to y'all? Because when Canelo is known for throwing 800, 900 punches a fight, if you look back, he only threw maybe 400 punches the whole fucking fight. That's Caleb's brilliance as a defensive wizard. Why don't y'all see that? What do y'all got to say about that? For real, because look up every other Canelo fight. He throw at least 700 punches and lands about a 45% connect rate. I'll say 35 to 45% connect rate, if not more. He didn't do that in this fight. Am I wrong? Go ahead and go look at the copy box. He had Canelo frustrated. Y'all can say he didn't, but he did. Y'all say, oh, it was made to be like that. And if it's really orchestrated like y'all say it is, why are you watching boxing? Because this is last time I checked, this ain't wrestling. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people acting like this is wrestling. This is a boxing match.
We can't disrespect wrestling. Oh, he fell off. See, that's what happened when you disrespect wrestling. You see that? That's what happened when you disrespect wrestling, man. Hold on, man.
What's up, Batman? Batman fell asleep, man. There he is. What's up?
No, I did fall asleep. Y'all motherfuckers took too long. But salute to y'all, man. Kyle, what's up, my brother? Fred, how you doing, my man?
Great, man. We great.
So this is the thing, man. The last three callers, all of them been on point, Fred. And this is coming from probably the biggest Canelo fan in the world. Every last one of them been on point. If you thought Plant was winning and you hate Canelo, 9 times out of 10, you was going to give Plant credit for every little thing that he did, and you was going to take credit away from Canelo. If you're a Canelo fan, you're going to give Canelo the credit for walking forward and applying pressure, and you're going to say Caleb Plant was throwing a pity-pat jab. All of you motherfuckers are correct, because boxing is subjective. It's based on what you like. And if the judges like Canelo's pressure, or they feel like Canelo's pressure, which I thought, of course, Canelo's pressure was forcing Caleb Plant to fight when he really didn't want to fight. And those moments where Caleb Plant would normally take his breaks, the fact that Canelo was applying that foot pressure, even though he wasn't punching, it was making Caleb move when he probably didn't want to move. But all y'all motherfuckers right, man. At the end of the day, you could have had it 4 rounds for Canelo and whatever for Caleb Plant, or vice versa. But the thing that y'all got to realize is Canelo is going to get the benefit of the doubt when it comes to those close rounds. Yep. So when you saying, "Oh, I had Caleb Plant up 6 rounds to this," if the round was close and Caleb was pity-patting jabs and Canelo was getting those eye-catching body shots off, 9 times out of 10, those judges are gonna give him those rounds. But like I said, I thought Canelo's body punching was wearing Caleb Plant down. Even though it didn't look like it, the body punching was getting to Caleb Plant. And like Kyle said, initially, Plant was holding that left arm. Canelo made the adjustment to throwing that right body shot, that right to the body, and that stopped Caleb Plant from holding the arm. So you got to look at those little adjustments that was being made by both fighters that caused Canelo to stop pressuring or get confused, some of y'all would say, and vice versa. The shit is subjective, but you got to be unbiased and look at this shit from both ways. So Fred, Canelo told us before the fight is going to be tough in the beginning, but eventually I'll get to him and I'll stop him. We've seen Caleb Plant fatigue in the True X fight when nothing was really being thrown. He was getting hit with straight lefts. We've seen him fatigue in the Feigen Boots fight. We've seen him fatigue in the Uzcategui fight. It was nothing that
white dude fight.
People didn't already, right. It wasn't nothing that we didn't already see. Now the adjustment that Canelo has made from the Floyd fight to now is he's able to conserve energy because he's walking you down at his own pace.
Right.
So he can determine how much energy he want to use throughout the fight. But in the interim, he's making you use energy because an inexperienced fighter feels like they have to fight in those moments. It's just like Earl Spence. Earl Spence applies that same foot pressure. Tank Davis applies that same foot pressure. When all else fails, those guys apply that foot pressure and they make you feel like you have to fight when you don't have to.
Get that.
Or those moments where you feel like you can rest, they don't allow you to rest. And that's what tired Caleb out. It didn't matter how much shape he was in because those body shots and the fact that he was fighting more than he wanted to tired him out. And that's what made that opening for Canelo towards the end of the fight. The other thing I wanted to say, Fred, was what was the other thing? I knew Caleb Plant, like my man said before, when Caleb Plant started dapping gloves and shit, Canelo had broke him.
Wow.
Canelo fucking broke him. And then if you notice, it was during the fight, I couldn't hear it, but I read Caleb's lips say something about like I respect your skills or some shit during the fight, Fred. During the round,
No, hell
Caleb
no.
said,
"No, hell, say
I swear on my life, Fred. I swear to God, Caleb said during I want to say it was like round 8 or round 9. Caleb, I don't know if you remember this sequence, but he had like walked back and forth like 5 or 6 times. The crowd started booing. During that time, they were talking to each other, and I think Caleb said something like, "You're pretty good." Am I pretty good?
No.
And Canelo was like,
No,
yeah.
that ain't what he said. He said, pretty good for a fighter that's 21-0. He didn't say no shit like that.
No. Go watch the whole drive. I swear to God, Fred, I'm gonna send it to you when we get off the phone. He said, "You're pretty good. Am I good?" Canelo said, yeah. Then Caleb said, I respect. He said something about he said this is a good fight, and Canelo said, I like it. Then Caleb said, I respect your skills, and Canelo said, I know. And then Caleb said, pretty good for a 21-0 fighter, though, huh? Right then and there,
inferior.
You looking for fucking
validation. He's on an inferior side of that conversation.
You looking for validation. You see what I'm saying? You looking for validation from Canelo. Right then and there, I knew. I was like, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap after that. It's a fucking wrap after that. Canelo had broke him. And even though Plant wasn't showing it, mentally he was gone. And that's why Canelo, if you've seen it, Canelo started picking up the pace the same way Tank Davis picked up the pace on Leo Santa Cruz. Once Canelo realized, okay, you can't really hurt me, I'm gonna pick the pace up and I'm gonna try to take your fucking head off. Just like Tank Davis. He was getting hit with little shit from Santa Cruz. And once he realized, you know what? I'm not about to sit in here and bullshit with you. You can't fucking hurt me. I'm gonna wait for this open, I'm gonna knock your ass out. I swear to God, Fred, I'm gonna send it to you when we get off the phone, brother.
I appreciate it.
I swear to God, I'm gonna send it to you when we get off the phone. And then the other thing I want to say is the Charlos pissed me the fuck off, young.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that because as big of a Canelo fan as I am, I'm a boxing fan first. And I didn't like the fact that he went up to Caleb Plant and was doing all that extra shit while that man was trying to focus for the biggest fight of his life.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
If somebody would have did that to them, if this was them in that position, they would have had all the bullshit in the world to say, or they would have tried to start a fight or do all this extra shit. I don't fuck with that shit. And I'm saying that because all this shit that they be doing, and yeah, y'all know Jer heard my motherfucking man, so I'm gonna say this shit. It don't matter. At the end of the day, them niggas will say that shit to fucking Caleb Plant, or they'll do that weird ass shit that they did with Jer Hurd, but not one time do you see them motherfuckers go hop in that ring when Canelo in that fucking ring. Nah. They at every fight.
But not one time do you see them motherfuckers hop in that ring and say, Canelo, let's get it on. They do all this bullshit over Instagram and all this shit when they know the fucking camera's on, but they don't play that shit with Canelo like that. And that shit right there lets me know that Canelo gonna fuck them up because they respect them too fucking much. Yep. Caleb Plant gained all the respect in the world for me because, first of all, he got in that fucking ring and he showed no fear. When all, like you said, Fred, when all else failed and everybody else was scared to say fucking, you're a fucking cheater, Caleb Plant said that shit. Yeah. Caleb Plant said that shit. Meanwhile, the Charlo's talking about he an all-time great. He's a fucking legend. But yet you willing to do some weird ass shit when it come to Jerry Hurd. Or when it come to fucking Caleb Plant or anybody else, but they don't do that shit with Canelo.
And his girl was there.
Fuck them niggas, bro. I'm tired of that shit.
Me too.
I'm tired of that shit, Fred. These niggas are fucking fags, young. And I'm sorry for saying that, but I don't like that shit, bro. Like, you not no real fucking nigga. And I'm tired of hearing about where these niggas say they come from. And nigga, it's a hood everywhere.
It's a hood in every city.
I'm tired of that. I'm from the hood. I'm from Houston shit. It's a hood fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit for the birds, bro. It's time out for that shit.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, but that shit pissed me off. I don't know if you seen my show yet, Fred, but I don't like that shit, man.
Oh, I can't wait.
I don't like that shit.
I'm gonna watch it.
I don't like it, man. But that's my 2 cents, man. I don't like I said, the people before me, they did an excellent job. Everything boxing was spot on. My man afterwards was spot on. I watched it twice, Fred. I looked at it from a Caleb Plant standpoint. Caleb Plant was doing his thing in the beginning. Watched it again from a Canelo standpoint. Depending on how you looking at it, you can see it both ways. So I don't mind people saying, oh, they had Canelo up 6 rounds or whatever the fuck they may say, and I don't mind people saying they had Caleb Plant up. But either way, Canelo told you before the fight how he was gonna do this shit. And if you watched Fred, you said it. Shit, 2 weeks ago, Caleb Plant got the best left hand in the fucking business. He can mix it up, change levels, hook off the jab, and do all that shit. But his right hand is non-existent.
I said that, man.
So he took away one of his weapons himself. He took away one of his weapons himself by not having an efficient right hand.
Right.
Yeah. And like I said, if you look at it from a Caleb Plant standpoint, you can say, oh, he's looking good. He's swimming without getting wet. But Canelo was trying to break him down so that in the later rounds he could stop him. He told you that shit before the fight.
Man, you know, that buddy
just like
shit,
when Floyd. Fred, don't let me forget. I gotta send you this shit because during the fight, I could see them talking, but I couldn't make out what they were saying.
I saw it, but I gotta listen.
I could read Caleb Plant's lip. When I could read Caleb Plant's lip say something like "I respect you" or some shit. But then I got a video today, and I heard the whole conversation, man. He was like, "You're pretty good. Am I pretty good?"
That's
Canelo was like, "Yeah." Then he was like, he said, what did he say? He was like, "Am I pretty?" He was like, "Am I pretty good?" Canelo was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, this is a good fucking fight." Canelo was like, "I like it." Then he was like, "I respect your skills." And Canelo was like, "I know." He pulled the "I know that." Man, he put all that shit on him. I know that.
Fuck, man.
And I couldn't believe it. I said, "Oh no, he broke him. He broke him. He broke him, man. He broke him."
See, that's the thing about it. See, that's what I like about Benavidez. See, Benavidez ain't going for that type of shit, man.
He gonna stay at the whole.
But this the thing, Kyle. This the thing, Kyle. We're looking at Benavidez versus everybody else, and we're taking what Benavidez did versus everybody else, and we're automatically assuming that applies to Canelo, and that's where the mistake is. It's like Fred said, PBC hasn't gave these guys the tools that they need to be in a fight against Canelo Alvarez. Even when you look at Canelo, right? You look at Canelo, he started at 15. He was 23 when he fought Floyd Mayweather. He had already fought Shane Mosley and Austin Trout. And that still wasn't enough for him to be able to beat Floyd Mayweather. These guys don't even have nothing like that close to their resume. And they like you said, 30. These motherfuckers 30, bro. Their career damn near over.
Yeah.
And they don't have shit on their resume like that. Canelo has been through those experiences where he knows how to deal with a slick fighter now. He knows how to do it. Who the fuck gonna punch like Triple G that's gonna give him fucking problems?
Yeah. 2 fights in 20
Not
months.
a soul.
22 months, and you expect to beat Triple G?
That,
I mean Canelo.
the inactivity, the inexperience, all of that shit is playing, and that's why he's in the position that he's in, because they put him in those positions where that Lara fight was a lesson, and that's the thing. We keep trying to go back to what Floyd did or what Lara did, but we have to realize 2013 in 2 years will be 10 years ago, bro. Canelo is so much better than that.
I'm disgusted.
He's so much better than that now.
I am disgusted right now.
Oh, you heard it?
No, I ain't heard it, but if this shit's true, I'm disgusted.
Man.
You're Fred, when I don't got Kyle, I don't got your shit, brother. But
I'll
I'm gonna send it to Fred, and I'm pretty sure Fred gonna send it to you.
I'll send it to him.
Man, that shit, like I said, during the fight, because I watched the fight, Fred, you know me, I watch the fights alone. I don't even go with Allen and Tony no more, because I don't be like I don't like a whole bunch of yelling and shit when motherfuckers throwing punches. I sat the fucking here and watch that shit myself, so I can actually analyze that shit, bro. That nigga said, "I respect you" in the middle of the round, Fred. He was walking back and forth trying to, it looked like he was trying to take a break or get some breathing room.
Right.
And he was like I said, from during the fight, I can hear him say, "I respect you," or I can read his lips say, "I respect you." But today, my cousin sent me the joint of the whole conversation, and I
need that. I
peep
need
the whole conversation during the fight. I was like, this nigga said, "You're pretty good. Am I pretty good?" Like, nigga, what you need validation for, nigga? This is the last time that you need to be looking for validation, nigga. You needed that before you sound the fight. Couldn't believe it, man. Kyle, funny as shit. Hey, Kyle, it's all right, man. Look, the man, the best in the world, man. Sometimes you just gotta concede, man. Sometimes you just gotta concede. It's just like when Wilder was knocking everybody the fuck out, bro.
I'm down on my shield. Fuck that. Ain't no.
No. I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying.
Listen, I played basketball with some of the best players ever. And fuck that. I ain't never told.
And that's what I was going to equate it to, because I know Fred a baller like me. So and I think a lot of these guys with that inexperience, Fred, that's like if you playing against your little cousin or some shit. And he good, he fast, he young, but he don't have those experiences that you have as a college player, where you understand, okay, it's the first quarter. Let me. I know me when I was playing, I tested motherfuckers. Let me see what the fuck you do good. Oh, let me turn them left. Oh shit, he can't dribble left. But you know what? I might not take that shit away right now. I'm gonna take that shit away in the fourth quarter when we need to stop. That's what Canelo was doing. And while everybody else looking at, oh, he's scoring. Yeah, but you got to realize some of that shit he may be letting go to create those openings he need. You got to understand that shit. And like I said, it's hard because it's easy to say after the fact, oh, he was waiting for this, or he was waiting for that. But if Caleb Plant would have made it to the end and won the fight, then it would have been a totally different story. But that's the good thing about boxing, man. Is
you listen, you fucked up my night. Congratulations.
Look, man.
I'm disgusted at this shit. No, listen, man. You can't in the middle of a fucking fight, bro. We're fighting, bro. We're throwing them hands. And I respect you. Not fuck you, you cheat motherfucker. You just said he's a fucking cheater. Fuck him.
All right.
Kyle. And that's the part that got me, because like if you're gonna come in with that energy, I'm gonna keep that energy the same way through.
Same fucking time all day.
And me being the type of person that I am, I'm gonna keep that same energy with you, Fred. I'm gonna keep that same energy with Kyle and whoever the fuck else, because that's how I fucking feel. So for me to see him mouth that, oh, I respect you shit, that's almost like quitting, or it looked like he was trying to soften Canelo up so he wouldn't beat his ass no more or some shit. Like, I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, man.
I'm truly disgusted.
Couldn't believe it.
I really am.
Couldn't believe it.
I really am.
And hang up and send that shit to me, man. I want to see that shit.
I'm about to send it right now because I want you to be able to see it while you got the show going on. So I'm getting off, man.
You gonna send it to my DM,
everybody
right?
on the show, man. Back in the chat. I'm sending it right the fuck now.
You gonna send it to my DM?
Oh, look
I'm
what
sending it
Paris
right now.
Jafar said. This is disgusting. Oh man, everything I thought about that man. I take it back. If
He
this shit's true,
apologized? What did he apologize for? Caleb ain't got no reason to apologize to.
I hope he did not. I hope this shit is false. I hope they just trolling me right now, man, because this is disgusting.
And he gonna send it to me right now. Yeah, man. It's a. I'm waiting on this shit. I want to see. Oh, he sent it. Yeah.
Make sure it ain't no it ain't no fake video either, man.
No, it's real.
Fuck, man. This shit's disgusting. Hey, DJ, set the live up, nigga. I'm not even going live tonight, nigga. I just told y'all that, nigga. I'm not even going live tonight, nigga. You set the live up on your own. You got the fucking password, nigga.
Yeah. I will get out of here. Give us 5 more minutes and we'll be out of here. But yeah, man, this is
fucking disgusting.
Wow.
Play the audio, man. Let me hear this shit.
I'm about to play it right now.
Pretty good. Not pretty good? Yeah, pretty good. That's a good fight right there. I like it. I respect your skills. You know, pretty good for 21-0, huh?
Yeah, he wanted validation from him. He was trying to get validation from him. Listen.
You're pretty good.
He said, "You're pretty good," or "You look pretty good." He said, "You're pretty good," or "You look pretty good." All right. Here we go.
Pretty good? Yeah, pretty good. That's a good fight right there. I like it.
Yeah, because you know what? Caleb couldn't the ring was closing in on him. What's up, Debo? Make it quick, man. We getting out of here. What's up, Debo? I'm sorry you last. Well, what's up?
Ain't nothing, man. I mean, I see everybody talking about the fight, man. I honestly thought Plant was gonna go 12, man. I thought he had enough abilities to go 12, but shit, that Canelo pressure is something different, man.
Yeah, that pressure was crazy, wasn't it?
That pressure is something different, man. But he almost made it to 12. I knew he wasn't gonna win though. Like dude said earlier, I don't got nobody. I mean, anybody Canelo size, I don't got nobody beating Canelo, man.
I don't see it neither. I don't see it neither. I think David Benavidez is an entertainer.
Hell nah. Benavidez is gonna be out by 6. He ain't got no defense. All he like to do is punch. You just can't do. You gotta be real technical. You know, so you gotta be a technical dude who can punch. Like you really you gotta possess everything to beat Canelo, man. But these fighters tonight, I thought Charlo, man, the way Charlo fought Derevchenko, I felt like he was the one. But after his last performance, man, he ain't it. Ain't none of them Charlos.
Man, he gonna get embarrassed. I mean, he gonna leave all his integrity on that mat.
I feel like Charlo right now, though, I think he has the best chance out of everybody, but that's not really saying much.
He gonna break his will. Canelo gonna break his will.
But Benavidez, I don't see that going past 6.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
You think so?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Man, Canelo head movement too good for Benavidez. All that inside fight, he gonna be ducking and dodging.
But he going to the body though. Benavidez is going to the body. He ain't just doing no headshots. He hitting you every fucking way.
He going to the body. He gonna leave himself open and up top. Then that's what Canelo wants.
He could take a punch, bro.
You could take a punch by who? You seen who knocked his ass down? What was that dude who knocked him down? Gaskell? Come on, man. Gaskell ain't nowhere near fucking Canelo level. He put Benavidez on his ass. What you think Canelo gonna do to him?
Bro, how come? Hey, hold on, hold the fuck up. How come Canelo can evolve, but David Benavidez can't? How come everybody said, "Oh, Canelo that was years ago," but Benavidez can't bounce back from that?
I mean, he did bounce back. He fought him again, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty much one-sided, but I'm just looking at it like if a dude like
But
him
did he
putting
lose?
him on
He
his
never
ass,
lost to
I
the
mean,
guy, right?
niggas do evolve for sure, like, you know what I'm saying? But you know it's levels to this shit, man. You really think Benavidez making it past 6? If you think so, I want to bet now if they ever fight.
Well,
I think
we
they
can
gonna
bet.
fight though.
We can bet that. We can bet that.
So you think Benavidez going past 6?
Hell yeah.
That's for damn sure. Come on, what's around?
Man, how much I bet both of y'all. How much y'all trying to bet? Let's get it going now.
Now let's wait till the fight happen, man. You might disappear. You know what I mean?
I ain't one of these I ain't like H Money niggas and shit, bro. H Money done already blocked me off. I feel like I got too real with the nigga, like, cause I don't know. I mean, I fuck H Money, but I ain't that nigga you just gonna talk, man, talk to me like I'm a less of a man and shit. Like
I get that.
I ain't going for that shit.
Yeah.
Like, and I know niggas all over the fucking world, so I ain't that nigga like you just gonna talk to any type of way, just think shit sweet.
Nah, you right. Jared Hurd don't take that neither, you know. So
he said Jared Hurd. Man, that nigga trying to get him a fight, man. Jared Hurd looking bad in these
It look like he
streets.
slapped the shit out of him though. Did he get it? Did he connect?
I mean, he did connect, but I wouldn't say he slapped the shit out of him for what I seen. He did kind of baby slap him, but it won't nothing like the hood to go crazy over and shit for real. Like
the fact is the irony in that video is Jamal Charlo bent over and put his drink on the ground.
Instead of throwing it,
I didn't even see that.
What are you talking about? Like you put your drink on the ground? Like what are you?
Niggas was drunk as hell. Them twins don't care. They get money out here. Then you know one. Then I feel like Jamal might be the next up for the. I don't know, man. It's either gonna be Jamal or Benavidez. I feel like they're gonna be the next up for the Canelo sweepstakes because that's what it's looking like. Because ain't none of them niggas I feel like got a real good chance of winning. So it's basically a payday for everybody he fight. Like
payday.
Which I can't knock the hustle because this what you know, this what you in the sport for. You feel me? You might as well cash out the right way, man. Plant about to ride off into the sunset, man.
Oh, he not fighting till next winter.
Because I know he ain't trying to fight Benavidez. Hell no, man.
If I'm Caleb Plant, I'm getting right back in there. I'm getting right back up in there.
For what?
He fought January, and before that he fought February. The man done fought
for what though? You just made a cool 10 mil. I mean, it wasn't
that's
cool.
the fucking problem.
But shit.
That's the problem, nigga. That's the problem. Niggas you need to be active, man.
The man fought twice in 22 months.
But you ain't a real boxer saying this shit though. Like that shit take a wear and tear. But I be boxing. I don't box on that level, but I be getting in. I be understanding this shit inside and out, man. Like that shit be like from a fan's perspective. Hey, I feel you just go ahead, fight, go to war, get your ass beat, whatever. That's what we want. But these niggas putting their lives on the line for us and shit. That shit ain't as easy as it look, man. All the training, all them punches. Even that sparring could take a toll on you, nigga. Well, you get a good sparring day, man, your fucking head gonna be hurting for a couple of days, man. Getting your shit wrong, nigga. Get your bell wrong. That shit don't just be peaches and cream. That shit don't be glitz and glamour when you see all them goddamn blog videos and shit. Like, they ain't showing the nitty gritty for real. Like,
right.
Yeah, if I was playing, I'd go ahead and take some time off. I wouldn't come back to the summertime. Shit, I just made 10 mil, nigga. Huh?
He lost. He didn't win the fight to kick back and chill.
Man, he made 10 million, my nigga. What you mean? What you mean?
You lost.
He made $10 million. Go invest that in some stock or some real estate, kickback. I mean, still train, you know what I'm saying? You want to stay sharp, don't just get lazy.
I ain't even high on the nigga no more. After the shit I just heard, I ain't even high on that nigga no more.
Who, Plant?
That's goofy shit, man.
I never was high on the nigga anyway, but I did think he was gonna go 12 though. I just thought because he more athletic and he longer, I thought that would, give him some good qualities and got that he could go 12, but he couldn't even make it past 12. Like, but I don't got Plant beating like none of them top welterweights and middleweight. Now I don't got him beat none of them niggas for real.
All right, he could beat some other niggas though.
Like who? I don't got Benavidez. I don't think he beat none of the Charlos. Who else? I don't think he beat Billy Joe Saunders the way he looked. Nah, he might get Billy Joe. He might get Billy Joe.
Niggas be going too far with this shit. Fred. Play the song, Fred. Play the damn song.
Nah, he could give Billy Joe somewhere. I don't got him beating Boo Boo though. You got him beating Boo Boo.
Boo Boo got to fight some fucking body.
Oh, you don't have who beating Boo Boo?
Plant.
Well, I mean, both of them gonna go in the ring and say, "I respect you," right? If that's the case, right? I respect you too. Boo Boo ain't shit after the second round. That motherfucker. After the second round, he throw all those power punches the first 2 rounds, and then he just go on the cruise control. I never knew that he was talented. People say, "Oh, he's that good." I never saw it.
Man, you gotta be some type of good to get to that level. You feel me? Like, even though Plant got his ass whooped by Canelo, he's still good. You feel me? He just ain't elite.
No, I understand that. I'm saying he's not an elite fighter like people make him out to be.
I think Father Time catching up with him, man.
All of them getting old, man.
Yeah.
All of them old. And they fighting once a year.
But you know why they fight once a year, though? You know what? You know who Blueprint they taking that of, right? Floyd, man. Floyd made that. Floyd said, "Yo, this a new ball game. We're not about to be on this super warrior shit. We ain't about to be fighting 10 times a year. You gonna fight a lot in your early years to get your name up. But once you got your name, nigga, shit, the ball of your court now."
Yeah, but niggas ain't Floyd Mayweather either.
Fact. You ain't getting
true.
You ain't getting a whole bank per fight.
You ain't getting 300 million. So stop the shit. Get your ass in the fucking ring, nigga.
All right, Debo, we out of here. We out of here, man.
All right, take your time, man. Appreciate y'all having me up.
Appreciate you. See you tomorrow night. Appreciate you. Thank you, Debo. Yeah, Kyle, man. This is some. I'll play it one more time for us.
No, please.
Right, yeah. Listen. You're pretty good. You look pretty good. You're pretty good, or you look pretty good.
Pretty good for 21-0, huh?
Yeah, like he was seeking validation. Yeah, man, that's damn, dog. Just when we thought we was doing good, Kyle.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, I was rocking. I was rooting for him hard too. But maybe he was tired. Maybe that was his way of buying more time.
I'm disgusted. I'm so disgusted right now. I don't even know what to say, Fred.
I don't know why he apologized for calling him a motherfucker.
Yeah, man, fuck him, man. Yeah, I'm disgusted right now, Fred. He apologized to this man. Play the song, Fred. Okay. The words of great philosopher, man. Play the song.
Nardi, man. What's up, Nate? What's up, man? What's up, man? Brothers UK, present y'all for it, man. Great show, man. Tomorrow's show will be about the Charlos, man, and masculinity and all that shit. We going in tomorrow, man. Yeah, man. I thought gangsters don't threaten women and children. You know what I mean? Mr. Vegas, Ed Marr. What up? West Virginia. What's up? Batman, we appreciate you. President Yard 4, as always, man. Mr. Vegas, thank you, man. Samuel, Nelo's the king. He's number 1. Brother Code, man. Brent Jones. Catman. Catman. What's up, Brent Jones? Dutch. Who else we got? We got JB.
Peoples Hernandez.
In the building. Peoples Hernandez. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. Ed Marr, thank you, man. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, y'all first timers in the show, man. Beam in. Say what's up, man. Kyle will give you a warm welcome. D Will. Present y'all 4, man. What's up, y'all? Because the devil is alive. Phantom Brawler, where you been, dog? We appreciate you.
We have 1,500 subscribers too, Fred.
You have 1,500?
Yeah.
Damn, you growing fast.
That nigga, man, I can't believe that shit, man.
He said, "My bad, Kyle."
That nigga really said, "I respect your skills." Give me a fucking break, man.
Canelo got to put that mental pressure on you. I'm gonna ask him about it next time I see him, though. And we got Tanika Ray coming in here Tuesday. How about that?
Who was that?
The host from Extra, the black girl with the curly hair, the light skinned girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty girl. Well, she's a woman.
Yeah, man. We back tomorrow, man. We back tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. We gonna allocate a whole show to the Charlos. Someone tell the Charlos, man, the barbershop talking about them again. Hey, I guess it was a great idea to ban them from the shop. See, I told y'all think, man, shit. Being a man, we're gonna save it for tomorrow, man. I want to get off on that tonight too. I knew, man. Sometimes you just can't squeeze everything into one show. But we're gonna give them what they want. We're gonna give them what they want, man. Just
trash, man.
Because the devil is a lie. Telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. The things you gotta do. We appreciate you, man. Thank you, Kyle. And somebody go buy 9 Wives. You may as well, man. Might as well buy the movie. We appreciate it.
If you didn't buy that bullshit last night, go ahead and spend that money on 9 Wives.
Yeah, you might as well, man. And it costs a cup of coffee, man. You going live, Kyle? Oh, you're not? Okay.
Yeah. Excited.
Oh, you don't go live on Sunday?
Well, I came on here early, so I got.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So if I come on here early, then I ain't going live because I gotta have my wife and shit.
We'll get out of here on time tomorrow, for sure, because you got your show at 11:30. All right, love y'all, man. Appreciate you, Kyle.
All right, y'all. Hey, Fred, I'm gonna holler at you.
Yeah, 1,500 subscribers. Congratulations, man. Well deserved.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you.
All right, gone. Love y'all, man.